Hello, everybody. Holy shit. What happened to your fucking camera?
I do not know.
I hate it here. You're like omega cropped.
Hell yeah.
Why does this happen? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Oh god, now you're not cropped enough. I hate it here. I'm upset you might just be too big for your frame for a bit. That's fine. Anywho, hi everybody. We're Hard Knock Dice while I mess with cameras. We're here with a little cheeky little Gosm episode here today. A little Ghost of the Saltmarsh. They're not currently in Saltmarsh, and they're zombies, not ghosts, but close enough. Undead's undead. That's what my pappy always told me. So, but I'm Ian, as it says under my frame, which is all the way up in the left instead of in the middle, because we're on a battle map. These gentlemen on the right-hand side, going top to bottom, are our heroes or victims, depending on how dice roll tonight, I guess. But hopefully victorious. So hopefully heroes, or at the very least survivors. Yeah, we're here to do some doing, roll some dice, smack some stuff, do some damage, take some damage, heal some damage. That's about all the things I can think of that have to do with damage in combat. Prevent some damage, perhaps. Who knows? Divert. I'm just going to keep saying verbs. Real quick before we get into things, brief announcement. We are still diverting from, speaking of diverting from Extra Life to our charity drive, which we're trying to promote for the International Medical Corps, who are doing things to help people over in Ukraine, because that's a shitty situation. Those people need some help. So I greatly encourage you to click on that link and go donate. If you don't want to donate to that one, I also strongly encourage you to do some research of your own. Look into something one of the various charitable organizations that are helping out, and donate to them instead. Do your research, as there are a lot of shitty people who take advantage of bad things going on in the world. So, that being said, unless anybody else has anything they would like to say, yes, no, maybe so. Sick. Last week on the Gosm, our brave heroes, they spent another significant period of time deliberating once again on what they were going to do about one Eleander Firebrand, who was in jail on charges of treason, and they're reasonably certain he's fucked. Is basically what it boiled down to. I'm summarizing because there's a lot of words said. That's basically what it boiled down to. They think he's fucked.
45 minutes of us talking.
Yep.
You got it.
And deciding on whether they were going to help him or not. Having received communications from Firebrand that he thought at the very least that busting him out would do very little good and may even be harmful. They decided they at least wanted to try to talk to him and at least see what the situation was. Coming up on a pretty heavily armed caravan of 12 soldiers, as well as one supervisor of a kind, inquisitorial in nature, as Jakob knows him, of a enforcer of internal policy within the military of Keeland, with Eleander, as well as Galen Primwater, who they remembered was also arrested in conjunction with Eleander, as they were evidently in cahoots. Through a couple of natural 20s in a row, Gloob was able to convince this inquisitor, investigator, gentleman that he should be able to talk to Eleander, if only for a brief while. Getting not a whole lot outside of Eleander, and did say that he was innocent, that he did not do it, but not able to give Gloob satisfactory answers to his questions as to who might have it out for him or who might be able to help prove his innocence. They then continued on their merry way as the weather got worse and started a bit of a downpour, coming upon Julian's village. Stopping by his own house, noting that the door that he had previously ripped off the hinges had been repaired by his neighbors, they decided to camp there for the night. Julian spending a bit of time writing up letters to each of the households that resided within his village, as well as preparing some financial compensation for problems caused by himself or just by his presence or just the general situation going on. And through some very, very, very luckily placed fish for his watch instead of his normal owls, Julian got the slightest heads up that there was a disturbance approaching from the ocean. Himself and Gloob running out to take a look-see, Bart and Jakob just kind of getting up and awoken and trying to get some armor on Jakob. They soon saw an onslaught of what you see before you, shambling undead creatures. Starting to try to wake everybody up, Julian threw out his Shadow Spawn, a much more aggressive version than he normally does it, letting out a giant screech as it did so, managing to fear a couple of the zombies before getting bonked a couple times. Bart, Jakob, and their newly dubbed friend Darby, the Mystery Knight, still getting used to his new name, have sprung into action and are sprinting outside Jakob in not quite his full set of armor. Far from it, in fact, though he got some protection on. And that is where we're going to jump in tonight with this session, as we're going to be coming into initiative, and I probably should have put on some music earlier. So let's see here, as I believe at our top of the initiative is going to be, okay, that is the one I wanted, perfect. Selected it first try. Is going to be Gloob, our little froggy friend here. I know it's supposed to be dark. I am going to go ahead, I am going to turn up the brightness a little bit, because I know it's a little hard to see, so y'all just going to have to use your imagination that it's dark and dreary and you can't see that good.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. How are we supposed to use our imagination?
I know. I'm asking a lot. It's a pretty big ask. Alright, Gloob. So that's on you, buddy.
Have these people answered their door yet? And then you said I heard some movement.
Yeah,
inside.
you are starting to hear people moving around in there, like responses to the screaming, the shouting, the especially that screeching howl from Julian's shadow spawn as it popped into existence. You definitely hear some raised voices. You can't quite make out exactly what's being said over all the rain and everything else, but they're awake. They're moving. You suspect probably in the next 6 seconds or so they'll probably emerge to investigate. Which reminds me of the loud howl.
In that case, I'll just yell over to Julian and say, Julian, tell your neighbors to get to safety. I'll try to draw them away as much as I can. And then I will run. Let's see. These are 2x2s. I'm just going to use the arrow keys. And 15, 20, 25. There's my movement. Bonus action. Dash 5, 10, 15. Can I yell and try to get these guys' attention over here to the right?
You can certainly try. I mean, it's not like you're not being ignored. I'd say like these, you can definitely see them looking at you. These two that are brightly lit, by the way, those are the ones that did fail their save to be feared. So they're kind of shambling like a little bit, like you probably kind of saw them kind of lurch away from the shadow spawn as it was spawned. But these things, like as you kind of come running up, these ones in your immediate vicinity, like those two that are feared, and probably this one as well, like you can see like heads turning towards you.
Okay. Perfect. I am going to if I need to make a roll or something, but I'm just going to take my sword out and like bang it on some of the daggers on my chest and like just make a lot of hey, over here, fuck faces, and then I'm just going to use the rest of my movement to go this way. 25 and that's movement and bonus. I'll hold my action to attack the one that gets closest to me.
Okay. All right. Is that gonna be it for your turn?
That's it.
All right. Ending your turn. Let me check something. Chat, y'all get to see a little secret Santa. Let's get in his turn. Oh, whoops! I totally should have had this pulled up earlier. The one thing I forget.
Turns out all these people got turned into undead weeks ago. We're just going in there to wake up the whites to help in the fight.
Nice.
That'd be kind of fucked up. Okay. All right, and that is then gonna bring us to Bart, your turn. Which if I recall, I did say last week, y'all's you, Jakob, and Darby, y'all's first round is going to put you where you stand right there on the edge of that board. Okay.
Okay.
Bring us to Julian. Because y'all were all the way back at the house, so full round action puts you right there.
Right.
Should I be back 10 feet because I'm a little bit slower than
Okay. No, it's fine. So
Out
we're
the door
easy
first.
math.
There
You
we
guys
go.
all came running up together as you are starting to be close enough to see like the shadows of shambling figures on the beach.
Julian is wanting to still stay between those creatures and this door.
I'll say just quick note, Julian. Like these guys are spread across the beach. They're not all like focused on where you guys are right now. They do look like they've come out of the water and are spreading out.
Right.
So okay, just Making sure that that's clear.
Just this house is the closest, I think, was the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
And I'll try and bring it. I get advantage on attacks against feared targets, correct? Because of the coin.
Double check the exact wording of that coin for me. I believe it's. I think it's targets that are feared of you, but I believe my intent, though I didn't state it, is and all like if it that your things that are scared of your shadow spawn fall within that purview as its handler.
Okay, yeah, it does say afraid of me, but
that was my intent. So if it's
okay.
you own it. So while they're not feared of you, the benefit applies.
The unit.
Correct.
So staying, just kind of just a little bit of movement to put him in front of the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at the nearest feared zombie.
So this one right here.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
These have advantage, right?
Correct.
All right. Nat 20 on the first one because I got a 5 and a 20 on the dice.
Fantastic.
The 2d8 plus 7. Okay. There's a 1 and a 7 on the dice, so it's still only 8 plus 7. So
Right,
15 points
15
on the
points of
first
damage. All right.
And a 25 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
A plus 10's a real bitch.
Absolutely. These guys are pretty hard for you to miss.
And 14 points on that one.
14 points. Nice. So 29 points of damage total. Somebody make a noise real quick.
Ooh.
Appreciate it.
Um.
All right.
Just
2 shots,
double.
just one after the other, rocking it back. But as it kind of recovers from the impact of those, kind of slumping back forward. And the arrow's just kind of stuck out of like one up on like high up on its pectoral and the other kind of between some ribs.
Just shouting at the top of his lungs, "Run for your lives!"
All right.
Like kind of directed back at the house, obviously.
Gotcha.
And now for Mr. McShadowspawn's turn. The one to the immediate left of him if you're facing the ocean.
This one right here?
Yep.
Spotlight. All right. Make an attack roll. Go ahead and roll it. I actually remember to like put the HP on all these guys, like on their models. Way easier to keep track of.
Very nice.
Phenomenal.
That is a 22.
22 hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Should be 1d12 plus 6.
Yep.
Which that's
Four.
cold damage, correct?
Yes.
Make sure that doesn't matter.
12 points of damage.
12 points, very nice. Okay. I'll keep
And that'll
that
be my
under
turn.
yours because that's your guy. Okay, very nice. All right, very nice, very nice. So raking through this thing's body, leaving trails of frost, but definitely still up and kicking. That's gonna bring us Darby. Whoosh, keeping up with you guys coming up on the board. I will say, Darby, kind of as you guys were leaving the house, like with the urgency and everything, he kind of picked up his halberd and followed you guys outside. And he just kind of slapped Clary on the side of the neck, and kept running. And after a moment, Clary took off running towards one of Julian's neighbors' houses. So, as Darby is sticking up with you guys, that is not going to bring us to Jakob. That is actually going to bring us to this guy's turn, where Gloob, you and Julian both, you start to hear like the wash of like something like of water breaking as a big mound of it just seems like a mound of writhing movement, and as it gets bringing itself a little closer up in the water, kind of stepping up, you can see that all this wriggling, writhing movement are arms, and heads and legs as this giant just mound of bodies forming its own appendages of just formless, no hands or anything, but just giant bludgeoning instruments for arms, no distinct head, but just all these corpses melded together, almost melted. But and you can even hearing the various and sundry moans. I would try to imitate it, but that's too many voices to try to do it once. But it's a horrible cacophony as it moves. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30,
Jesus Christ,
35.
it's a big undead dwarf.
Okay. Just kind of crashing forward as it comes up out of the water, still in the shallows at this juncture, but en route. And that will bring us to Jakob. Jakob, boom. You guys are now all three on the board, ready to rock and roll. Probably could have done that a little better, but what can you do? That brings us to all our friends' turns. A lot to resolve here. Let's see. So we're going to kind of go from left to right. 10, 15, 20. As you see, these guys are just kind of moving up. Some of them kind of starting to shuffle off in the direction of that leftmost house. This one, seeing you, Gloob, and you calling out to it. You guys are kind of equidistant. Okay, this one's actually going to be heading towards Julian. 20, kind of shambling its way up towards the house. 10, 20, 10, 20. There's a lot going on here. You know, it'd be awesome as if I could like pre-do their moves and just click a button and they all just kind of shifted forward at once. How horrifying would that be? That'd be spooky as shit. This one, 10, stepping into your range, Gloob.
All right.
If you want to go ahead and roll that attack.
It gets
Actually, see, they got vague orders. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's 27 to hit.
Yeah, 27 hits. We'll go ahead and roll that damage for me.
All right, so that's 28, and then this one's sneak attack right now. 46.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4. 23 plus 7, 30 points of piercing.
30 points. Okay. It's got a good concept, not quite that good. As you stab it, and it does kind of, you spear it through. This was the one that Julian had previously put 2 arrows in, and as you kind of whip your rapier, cutlass, saber thing through it, single-edged but slender blade, whipping around its torso, chest area, kind of tearing it to shreds. It does kind of collapse down onto the ground in a heap. That was 30 points. Very nice. Good show. Jack. Wonderful. That's going to be this guy, who can kind of is feared, but is kind of like 10, 20. It's kind of moving it like a diagonal. I was going to go 5, 15, 20. Can't make an attack. And it's going to... They get a save against that fear at the end of their turn, Julian?
1 moment.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Even if they get it, they failed. That's a 4. Not good. Alright, so still seemingly not wanting to face that thing, but now kind of within melee distance of you, Gloob. I'm going to bring us to our 2 guys that are over here fighting the Shadow Spawn. They're both going to try to smack it. What's its AC?
14.
14? One hits. One hits. It's gonna be 4 points of bludgeoning damage on that one. So one just kind of seeming to skate off of this thing's kind of weird rippling hide, and the other able to land home. Oh, whoops. 15, 20. This one's going to walk up and is also going to take a smack at it as well. That one's going to hit. As it takes another 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Not rolling super great. This one is going to kind of move. 15, 20, 10, 15, 20. So kind of moving around here.
Do these things seem like they're moving kind of slowly?
I mean, for the most part. They definitely don't seem like they're covering as much ground as you could in the same amount of time. But as they are spreading out along the shore, some of them seeming to be kind of heading off in this direction, some of them coming directly inward, some of them kind of branching off this way. That's going to end their turn, and in my infinite wisdom, I didn't make models for all of the citizenry, so we're going to place some of them as they come. This door comes opening up behind you, Julian, and all your neighbors are going to look the same, so I hope that doesn't bother you. You have a gentleman and some other residents kind of directly behind as they are seeing what the fuck is going on. Holy hells! That's going to bring us back to the top of the top of initiative to Gloop.
Alrighty then. You said this one's in melee, right?
Yep, yeah, you have this. You have that one that's directly diagonal to you is in melee. Your model is just little.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to smack it.
Okay.
For a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay.
I think it's also very hard for you to miss these guys as well. Not exactly dexterous, not very nimbly.
Big. How do I clear this? Oh no. That's a you. The more you know.
Whoa.
Less damage. 14 plus 7 for 21 points of damage on that one.
Very nice. Stabbing the shit out of it, but not going down.
Not going down?
Nope.
Okay. I am going to... Did our friends make any noise on their approach? Do I know they're approaching from that side?
Are you guys making any particular noise?
I mean, I imagine you'd definitely hear Bart ka-chunking away.
Yeah,
and it's
probably
half-plate goodness. I'm not being subtle.
distant clanking of metal and probably Bamayahin.
Okay.
Distant battle cry of a very, very paladin-y paladin.
These zombies don't seem to be paying attention to my yelling.
Not outside of going like the ones in the immediate vicinity, kind of going, something alive.
Gotcha. You know what? I'm gonna take the AOP, but before I do, I'm gonna grab my dagger out and try to stab this one in the leg.
Okay.
Before I run away. Use my bonus action to do that.
Okay.
9 plus. This one is much less. 5.
It still definitely hits.
14.
But,
Okay.
Yeah. You still get your proficiency to hit, so you just don't get to add your dex to the damage for your offhand. So
Oh,
it's just
I'm looking
straight
at my
1d4.
damage. I'm dumb. Sorry.
So you just go,
So
stib stab.
points of damage.
2
Is it
points of
dead?
damage? No, it is still up.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my movement then to
Okay.
5, 10.
Which, since you
15,
attacked it, it does not get an AOP on you, correct? Because of
25.
your
I
swashbuckler
forgot
stuff.
about that ability, but yeah, that's true. It does not.
Happy to help.
Appreciate the reminder.
No problem. Got you, big dog.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. Ending your turn. Let's see. It's just gonna come. There we go. Alrighty. That is going to bring us to Bart's turn. Bart, you are on the map. You can hear distant things. I mean, it's hustling.
Double move, right?
Double
there.
moving!
That's my turn.
It's always the most exciting way to start combat. Alright.
Got about 3 more of those in me.
Alright, Julian, that brings us to you, buddy. These things are approaching. You got a door open. They definitely are awake, though not very heavily closed, but they see bad shit is going on out here.
I saw Gloob fuck that one up. That's the glowing one, right?
Which one? This one? Yes, this one has been stabbed a couple times. Yep, that's one of the ones that's feared.
One arrow towards that friendly person.
Okay, go ahead and roll it for me.
22.
Yeah, 22 hits.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. You hit it, and it goes to crumple to the ground momentarily before it starts to rise up again.
Yeah, put another arrow in it.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
12.
12 points of damage, okay. Starts to slump down, stands back up again.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright.
Shadow Beast attacking the same one it did last time.
Alrighty. This our buddy right here.
Yep. Its attack bonus is my spell attack, right?
Correct.
Alright, I'm just making sure before I was giving it something higher than it was supposed to be.
Yep.
That'll make it a 20 flat
Gotcha.
or 11 points of cold damage.
11 points of cold. Awesome. Alright. Okay. Taking that hit, still definitely swaying, like it's definitely putting in work on it. More like chunks of its flesh freezing and kind of flaking away as your beast is like clawing through its form. It's gonna be it for your turn.
Yeah. Just continuing to shout between shots behind him. Hurry up! Get the fuck out of here!
Oh gods! Yeah! Ah! Screaming. Oh. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. I was like, that's not his stats. Where's his character sheet? Here we are. Okay. So, Darby is going to be doing something very similar, at least for the moment. Oops. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he just goes into a dead sprint in full plate, which is impressive. Ka-chung, 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 ka-chung. Hauling ass. That is going to bring us to this. Our big friend. He's doing things. Oops, there we go. Fucking movement's kind of weird. Okay. What's up, Kent?
Uh-oh, don't like that.
What's the problem?
I mean, this is pretty sandy beach, right?
It's pretty
Not
sandy.
too many rocks in there, right?
Not that many. Oh man, as it's gonna keep clumping forward.
Apparently hauling ass. Good God.
Yeah, this thing, as like, especially after it's getting out of the water, is kind of. It's not even that it's like speedy, but it is taking these giant just. This thing is size category huge. It's a big boy. It's a giant, just thunder steps, and as it's getting closer, you're seeing like it just giant, thick stumps for legs and logs for arms of just congealed masses of corpses, all just letting out those moaning, rasping cries that you can hear coming from the individuals, but much more disturbing when it's that many all together. Ending its turn, that's going to bring us to Jakob.
Alright. I am actually going to do something a little bit different
Oh, shit.
than
Alright,
my compatriots. I am going
Let's
to
get it.
move my normal 30 forward.
Yep.
6. And then I am going to reach into my backpack
Okay.
and pull out my statuettes of golden lions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to chuck one to the left and one to the right,
Okay.
with the orders to wake up the people of the village, get them out of their houses, and get them safe.
Okay. How far does it say how far you can throw them?
60 feet.
60 feet. Holy shit. Hell yeah.
I'm fucking hurdling those things.
How big are these things?
It is a lion. Well, so
yeah. Their size
it's
category
on-
and their stat block.
it's actually unclear of what stat block I should be using. I'm just going to use a regular lion stat block.
Yeah, if it says a line,
Stat block.
yeah.
Okay.
It should say in the
Um,
item. It should have like a
large
little...
beast.
Large? Okay. So,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, we don't got lions, so you're getting wolves. So we got
All
these boys. And we're going to make them... Oh, no, you can't fly. Sorry. And you said they're large?
Yes.
Okay, we'll light them up so that, they're representative. Like, oh yeah, they're golden lions. And I'm going to give you permissions to control them, okay?
Alright, dope.
Because I don't feel like fucking doing it. Where the fuck is my player permissions? We got Sickly Knight. And we got... Nope, not unique. Not what I wanted. We wanted player permission. I don't know why I'm struggling to find the same things. So, put those 60 feet on wherever you're wanting to put them from yourself.
Alright. I think that was where that one
Oh
was.
yeah, I probably... that you were being smart about that, and I was being dumb. That's on me. You got about 5 more feet.
It is not liking the way that I'm measuring that one.
There
I'm
we go.
jumping
60
up.
feet.
Yeah.
Boom. And then you go ahead. You point where you want it, and for its starting point, I'll put it there for you.
Right there.
Okay. So
Thank you.
no problem. So that's where they're starting at. Okay. And do that work for ease of use? We're gonna say they go after you in initiative.
Yep. It for some reason is very vague in that, and it doesn't say
A lot of
if they get a
summoning
turn.
rules are like that, but for ease of things, we just say goes after you in combat, so that they'll take their turns immediately after. Make sure you get a hold of that stat block for if necessary.
Yep.
I don't know if they're supposed to go right after you summon them.
Doesn't say.
I fucking love it, man. We'll say they'll like that their initial summoning. They're now here. They'll start acting on your next turn. That works. Okay. Is that gonna be it for you, Mr. Jakob?
That will be it for me.
Okay. I'm finding myself hating myself for doing this encounter already, by the way. Now that I'm back to the zombies only for the second time. I'm like, fuck it, this is terrible. 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, I've been in a very similar situation. You're like, okay,
Oh, this seems so
Yeah.
cool. It's such a good idea. And then you're like, oh my god,
Big-
I'm stupid.
big town of undead. There's only 40 enemies on the map. This won't be like 10 minutes the players going and then 30 minutes of me moving models around.
Okay, so this thing comes rolling up to you, Julian. I need to be counting my diagonals better because technically they can move in diagonals and save space, but we're not going to bother for right now.
You're still waterlogged.
Oh, yeah. 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. As these ones, you see, like, these ones that were in front are definitely noted. Can someone make a noise real quick?
Hey.
Noting as more hot bodies are coming out of this building directly in front, they are starting to kind of get attracted in that direction. 20 kind of pulling up. 20. And these ones we're gonna give them a. This one actually can't move towards. That's not moving towards it though. It's moving around, but it's still in your line of sight. This one's gonna kind of move it like.
Son of a bitch.
It can't move towards the shadow spawn, so it's kind of like a weird, like it's looking over at you, Gloob, but it's kind of like going roundabout.
It's like I'm over here banging on shit, yelling like "follow me," and then like, nah, that guy, fucking Julian. Shit.
This one pulls up on you, but it can't do anything. These guys are gonna attack the shadow spawn again because it's angered them, I suppose. First two attacks whiff, sliding off of it. Last one hits though. Whew, there we go for 7 points of bludgeoning damage on that hit, Julian. The one hit that lands, just kind of flailing at it, like a lot of it making impact, but not significantly enough to do any damage for the most part, except that one hit that makes it in. So these guys are going to be moving 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20. You guys are creeping forward as y'all are starting to make yourselves known. And these ones are kind of continuing their trajectory. That's kind of heading towards diagonal. Continue to spread out, some of them heading over here towards these other houses. Gonna bring us back to the top of the initiative to Gloob. Another one has managed to kind of catch up to you, but not quite able to hit you at all.
All right. I'll turn around to it and see all these gathering up around Julian in that house. I know I need to get over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a stab at this one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that attack.
For a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, for those of you with the double digits, like, you gotta roll a natural 1 to miss. So, don't botch.
So this one is gonna take 18 plus 7 is 25 points of piercing.
5. Okay.
Is it
Hefty
still
hit.
standing?
Still standing.
I will. I need to read something real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Take your time.
A
lot going on here.
I have to. All right, I'm gonna see. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'm gonna expend a charge of. I don't have to use anything to do this, so I'm just gonna expend a charge of the Hunter's Coat to do a D10 of necrotic damage.
Okay.
We're gonna see what happens.
Future reference, declare that on the hit itself before you roll any other damage. I
Gotcha.
think it works kind of like Smite, but go ahead and roll it for now. This is still a relatively new item.
All right. Yeah, it just says when you hit a creature with an attack and that creature doesn't have all of its hit points, you can expend one.
Oh, you'd have to hit it again.
Okay.
So it has to be missing its HP already. This one was full health when you hit it the first time.
Okay. I planned on doing this anyways. I'm going to use one of my charges of Captain's Bravado.
Okay. Make your extra attack.
Yeah, to make another attack.
Sure.
For a 13.
Hits.
Still hits. All right, wonderful.
They don't have great AC.
I'll see what happens with this necrotic damage now.
So, what's that? That should be 1d8 plus 7 plus 1d10, right?
Right. So, 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 8 points of necrotic damage if it takes it, so 16 total.
16 total.
Did I do that right?
That drops this one. This one kind of slump into the ground as that necrotic damage kind of like the very very understated runes that are worked in this armor kind of very faintly glow like this dark greenish black for a moment as kind of your blade leaves like a burning path through its skin as it collapses and does not rise as the one that Julian hit earlier did.
Sick. Now I'm gonna go help Julian.
Okay.
Seeing my friends right here, say, we need help and fast. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Still have your bonus action because Captain's Bravado doesn't cost anything.
Trying to see the best way I can get up there. I think this is the best way. 25, and that's going to be my turn. Just get right there.
All right.
And I'll just make a whole bunch of noise, cling the fucking rapier and the dagger together, try to get them to look at me instead of in the house.
All right. All right. Bring you to Bart.
Oh boy. All right, you guys ready to see the All right, here we go.
Grease lightning. Let's go. All right, Bart. As you like, Julian and Gloob, y'all do hear the ever closer noise of a smaller set of plate armor getting around the side of the house. All right, Julian, brings us to you, buddy.
This is not brilliant. One second, I'm just checking something real quick.
Yeah, you're fine. Take your time, man. Something to keep in mind, this dude's model is a little bit shorter than he should be because it's a dwarf model. So if that's one of the things you're measuring for is height. This thing at huge, I believe, is somewhere around 20 feet tall. In that ballpark.
You're just trying to get as many dudes in there as possible.
Okay. So you're casting Hunger of Hadar, I assume?
You are.
Alright.
Clutching the coin in one hand and absolutely at this point just screaming the incantations.
I need my
A
I need my lights.
hoarse shout. We're going to cast Hunger of Hadar. We're definitely banking on these zombies be too fucking stupid to do anything but walk through it.
They're not very smart.
Terrible dex. 20 intelligence, though.
Oh, okay.
Smart zombies. Y'all thought fast zombies were bad. Alright. You can go ahead and unmeasure that, sir. So as that pops up, all these things vanish, even the big one for the moment. Actually, he's on the edge, right? So it's not. He would have. So you see the top of it basically sticking out because it's about 20 feet tall. Hunger Fedar is 20 foot, right dead center.
The tallest point. So
Yeah.
he'd have like.
So it's got like you got like part of this just amalgamation of corpses sticking out of it.
World's worst, like Tim the Tool Man neighbor.
God damn it. What's she doing there?
And Julian is going to. He has no actual bonus actions he can take right now, but whatever extra time he has left on his turn, trying to like menace and get the attention of these zombies next to him and away from his neighbor.
Sure. All right. You're being loud and in their face.
Yeah, like
fair enough. All right. That brings us to Darby.
Don't forget to despawn the shadow creature, because my concentration is now being held by the Hunger Fedar.
Yeah, you got your money's worth out of that concentration. Darby is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he seems to be running to try to intercept all these guys that are moving inwards towards y'all's houses. Y'all, I say around this time. Hold on, let me see. Where's my Warhorse stat block? Y'all hear a very loud wooden crunching sound from where y'all came from. You can faintly make out the sound of a horse that just kicked a door in of a house.
Darby's with him.
It was like, and distant screams of concern. All right, and in Jeffrey's turn, that brings us to this guy. Go ahead and roll the cold damage for me.
Hey, 8.
8. Nice.
It's a 6 and a 2.
That reminds me. Make sure he doesn't have any weird resistances. Okay. Cool. And his movement speed is halved, right?
Yes. Or difficult terrain.
Right. So. And it's a dex save.
Yes.
For the acid. No.
Eight more points of acid damage.
Alright. Okay. Oh god. Fuck it, I'm struggling. I'm keeping track of things in different places. There we are. Okay. Not quite close enough to punch you one, Gloob. But this thing, it just kind of raises up one of its arms and flings it at you almost like it would be trying to smash down on you, but as it kind of exits this top arc, a mass of these fleshy like bits and everything comes flying towards you.
I don't like that.
I would like you to make a strength saving throw for me.
That's gross.
It is nasty.
I'm good at these. My strength saving throw is a +1. That would be an 8.
An 8.
Flash of genius.
That is unfortunately a failure, as this just slams into you, and you take, oh god, there went a d10. Good thing I got more. Okay. 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Larger, smaller.
To uncanny dodge that if I
Sure.
can with
Yeah,
my
yeah.
reaction.
Absolutely. Go right ahead. And as it hits you and slams into you, the flesh, like, and arms and everything wrap all around you, encasing you in dead flesh. You are restrained.
Oh.
So we're gonna light you up too, just so we can remember. All right, ending its turn. That is gonna bring us to Jakob. You got your lions up and they're moving off.
Yep. So beginning of my turn, I will say, Citra, Silvara, make sure they're safe, and then come back to me.
Okay.
And, I think I measured it, and that with dash, that brings me there.
Sick. Okay, catching up right behind your buddy Bart.
Yep.
Brings us to our front. And move. Yeah, go ahead and move your lions.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. That is 100 feet of movement with a dash.
Nice. You can go ahead and
They
move
will
your-
be roaring as they go,
All right.
trying to make as much noise as possible.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make sure you move your other buddy. You got dos.
2.
I like they're doing like a little wiggle dance. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
17, 18. Is the door not on this side?
Nope.
It's on the other side of the house.
Correct.
Well, Lion wouldn't have known that.
Lion said,
15,
"Everybody wants the beach view."
20. All right.
All right. It's roaring
as
all the
they go.
while. Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all, like, there's a lot going on. Yeah, like there's moving abouts within these houses. There's definitely people being raised from a deep slumber. All right, ending your turn. That is going to bring us to our Zambos. These guys are going 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. As those two are continuing to go that way, that brings us to these guys right here. These guys were already on you, and you're yelling and making a lot of racket. Let me check something. So, Julian, I need you to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check, your choice, as this first zombie reaches out and is trying to grapple you.
Nice. It'll be acrobatics, as my athletics is 8 plus 0.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
Fantastic. You beat it as it reaches out, and you just kind of juke off to the side as it grasps through empty air. The second one is also going to try to grapple you. Roll another one for me.
That one is an 11.
It grapples you. And as it does so, as I would say, just kind of it is going to start hauling you back down the beach, and it is moving at half speed because it's grappled you. So you move 5, 10 feet down the beach as it hauls you away from the house. There we go. Which brings us to these guys, who you're
It's
grappled.
gonna try to drown the shark man, isn't it?
Wait, let me see here. That's cocked.
It's like 30 minutes later, they're holding them underwater. It's just like,
Ooh.
Zombie holding you under.
This one walks up and does the same, grabbing a hold of this first guy who has not had
Son of a bitch, man.
their opportunity to get away. And 5, 10. Starts hauling him out as he is screaming in terror, beating at this thing's arms that are holding on to it.
did he not have to make an attack roll to grab me?
No, it's just an opposed check. not grapples are not attack rolls. There's some things that grapple on an attack, like they can hit you and then also grapple, but is a special attack.
I thought you still had to hit with an attack roll first before you could start.
Nope. This one is Gloob is much closer, as it's gonna come over there, and you can't really be grappled, so it's gonna smack you or try to smack you.
At advantage.
At advantage because you are restrained. It still manages to miss though with double threes on the dice. Whack is kind of sinking into the dead flesh that is currently encasing you. Which and these things like there's like a head like that's right next to your face that's still kind of just kind of biting right next to you. It can't move because it's like sunk into the rest of the flesh, but it's just kind of chomping right next to you. We're going to go ahead and do this guy who's also right next to you. He's going to make an attack as well. Fuck it, these guys cannot roll worth of shit even with advantage. So this one also not quite able to hit you. Julian, can you go ahead and roll cold damage again for me for these three that are at the back?
6 total.
Go ahead and roll acid damage for me as well.
That's what I'm talking about. 11.
Nice.
Holy shit. One of them succeeds. At least. The other two don't. So that was how much cold damage and how much acid?
6 cold, 11 acid.
So 17. Oh god, I fucking hate math so much sometimes. 6. Oh, and that's DC. That one's still going. Jesus Christ. Here we go. I regret so many things right now. 20, 15, 20, 20. About 10, 15, 20. Oops. 20. Please click.
What?
Like, talk about these models.
I thought you said noise, quick. I was like, thought you were getting the cicadas again. Skype, please.
So these guys were all slowly marching up on their respective targets. That's going to bring us back to the top of the initiative to Gloob. Gloob, beginning your turn entombed. Oh, whoops. You actually have total cover. So these guys couldn't have hit you anyway. So, yeah, you didn't take damage. My bad. Reading is fundamental, everybody. So, that means you're completely encased. There is no part of you that is not encased in flesh. That's horrifying. God damn it. You take 8 points of necrotic damage, though.
Don't like that.
Yep. And you are still restrained. I'm not even going to make you have to try to figure it out. You cannot escape this through an ability check.
So I need to do damage to it, or
that would be what you presume.
Do a
like you
saving
can't.
Throw.
You'd have to cut your way out, is what it feels like. Okay. As difficult as that may be.
All right. So attack at disadvantage.
Yes, sir. I will go ahead and say this is not a person. You cannot sneak attack this.
Okay. That's fair.
Especially you're at disadvantage anyway, so it wouldn't matter. So, my bad.
Yep. 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Roll your damage.
10 points
10.
of
Okay.
yeah. Still in there.
You are still in there, yes, sir.
Wonderful.
You're starting to cut away at some of it, but it's still holding you tight.
Gonna use my bonus action with the dagger.
Try to cut it a little more. Go ahead and
Yeah.
go ahead for me.
5 plus 8 for a 13.
Hits. So just go ahead and roll it for me.
1.
Okay. Cutting away at a little sliver more, but definitely still in there.
Fuck, I don't want to be in here when he gets up here. Can I use the second captain's bravado?
Yeah.
Uh, 20.
Yeah, definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
There we go. 8 plus 7 is 15.
15. Just enough to get you just slicing away at all this dead flesh. You're able to get enough of it free from your immediate surroundings that you are able to move once more.
All right. That is my action and bonus action, though. Shit. I'm gonna take an AOP to get right here.
All right. Where are you going? All right. So just taking the 1.
Yep.
All right. It's gonna try to smack you. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
It's gonna be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As it just kind of lashes out at you as you cut your way out and immediately kind of hop over that way, just kind of bonking you a little bit in the side, knocking a little bit of the wind out of you.
And that is my turn.
Okay. And your turn. That's gonna bring us to this guy. That's good enough for him. Ending his turn is gonna bring us to Bart. You're muted, buddy.
I just said, "Hey," and moved my character.
Okay.
I'm here.
Is that that was your action? Do you have
Yeah.
anything you want to do as a bonus? As you're coming around this corner, you see just like all of these undead that are swarming around. You see one that has a hold of Julian, one that has a hold of one of Julian's neighbors, hauling them both towards the waters, as well as half of this monstrous, enormous flesh beast that is comprised of wriggling undead corpses.
Unless you want to rule it that Sanctuary can stop someone from grappling someone, then I'm not sure what I can do.
Fair enough.
Do you do the 5-word rule?
Sure. If it's not just fluff, you can say fluff however much you want. But if you're needing to communicate like pertinent information.
Yeah, when he sees Bart come hauling ass around the corner, kind of like do as best as he can in the grapple to gesture at his neighbor and say, "Save him!"
Because Sanctuary does specifically say it's against attack rolls, correct?
Yeah. Well, if that guy looks like he's in quite the pickle.
He is screaming frantically and is wailing at the arms that have a hold of him.
Is it the zombie to the
It's
north of him or to the west of him?
This is the one that has a hold of him.
All right. Well, that is within the range of me for a bonus action to give him a spiritual bonkening.
Okay, so you're bringing in the spiritual bonketing. Where's my... where are they? My unique creatures. Ha! Put it where you will. Assuming you have control of it. Okay, good. Why is it not flying? It's a floaty weapon. There we go.
Nice and floaty.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 13, so I'm going to assume
Fantastic. Yeah, that definitely hits.
10 points of force damage on that guy.
Nice. Slamming into it, kind of crushing down, like, you see where it's like clavicle, like, snaps, but it just kind of reaches back up and, like, forces it back onto, you know, gripping onto this guy. As its kind of left side is now just kind of, like, slumped down, but it still has a hold of him.
All right, that's everything I got.
All right. Bart has entered the field of battle. He's here. All right, Julian, that brings us to your turn. This thing has a hold of you and is currently trying to haul you towards the ocean.
Oh no, not the ocean.
Hey man, it's not supposed to be particularly smart.
I'm just imagining Julian cast suicide bomb.
No.
Self-destruction, like, oh no! Self-destruct activated.
A whoosh of shadows. Julian is now on the roof.
Oh.
This thing, which was currently like had you by like a shoulder and like the side of a breastplate and was hauling you, just kind of goes like lurches forward a little bit as you vanish.
And it is my understanding that forced movement on a grappler breaks the grapple.
Technically speaking, yes. I can't remember if it's the grappler or the grapplee, but technically, if you make them move, you technically break the grapple. Like that's why you can do things like things where people can willingly fail the save. You can just yoink your friends out of grapples for some reason.
Yeah, he's about to try and use a Eldritch Blast and yank the zombie upwards.
This one right here.
Yep, which it should fall prone if I remember correctly.
It'll get a save, but it can. It does, and it is towards you, so it's not direct 10 feet up. It's kind of like 7 feet, 7.5, weird triangles,
the important
math,
thing is to break the
angles.
grapple,
Right. So go ahead and roll that for me.
so. I forgot my spell attack was. There we go.
Should
Okay.
be plus 7.
Yay, 17.
Yeah, 17 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage real quick, because it just kind of gets yoinked towards you, and we're just going to say it kind of like falls down like in the same square as the spiritual weapon, because why not?
The second attack against the same one was a 24. So,
Okay, yeah, so roll both those d10s.
17 points of damage.
Not bad. Hitting it pretty hard. It does manage to not fall prone. With as shitty as its dex is, it rolled pretty good. He said 17 points?
Yes.
Okay. It is you ripping chunks off of it, like one hand goes flying off, but it is still standing. But he is no longer grappled. As he's just kind of like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, just absolutely
still
losing his shit.
A non-stop dialogue shouting for people to run for their lives.
Alright. Alright. I actually robbed them of their turns, so we'll say he didn't go anywhere because he was grappled, Brett. But you got these two that were inside. 20, 25, 30. They can take the disengage action, so they're doing so. 5, 10, 15, 30. As they're kind of, especially as they see like him get ripped free where they were kind of hesitant, they're still running. It's like everybody's starting to try to get away, kind of juking the zombies as they do so. Alright, ending Julian's turn. That's going to bring us to Darby. Darby.
Real quick. Do
Yes,
the
sir.
people in the other buildings do anything?
They are like starting to move. They'll probably be exiting buildings and stuff, or at the very least taking a look around here in the next turn. Darby, on his turn, they've rolled collectively kind of shitty on their perception checks since it is raining so heavily. Disadvantage is a motherfucker. Oh god. Darby, seeing these guys as he's rolling up, is gonna clutch his symbol of Maheen in one hand, and it seems to be, you guys, I would say you see his lips move, but you don't. He's wearing a helmet, but presumably his head bows momentarily before a bright light seems to shine engulf his halberd. That's gonna be his. That's a bonus action. Perfect. And he's going to make some attacks on this one that's right next to him.
I like it when you say some attacks.
Is this giant visible to me at all? By the way?
Yes, it is. Like I said, it's kind of half. It's like half out of it, out of this kind of sphere of darkness. So those both hit. Those are. Give me my metal dice for him. Oof. 3, 4. Because unfortunately, Darby sees the scope of what's going on here, so he's kind of 4, 9. He's kind of 6, 11, 9. Oh God, why can't I? Fucking math is hard. Taking 2 big swipes out of this first one, just chopping at it. And definitely the gleaming radiance on his halberd seeming to burn a path through its wounds. But he's going to kind of hold his ground there. That does bring us to this guy. If you could roll cold damage for me one more time, Julian.
Alright, that'll be 9 points of cold damage.
Okay, 9 points of cold. Oh gosh. Okay. Perfect. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's got a few targets in front of him. Okay. So he's going to 5, 10, 15. As it gets this close, still a little bit slowed by that thing as it's going to come in for 2 slam attacks at you, Gloob.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi there. Woo. What's your AC?
18.
Didn't roll super great. You said 18?
Mm-hmm.
1 hits on the nose. The other was a 3, so.
I can go ahead and call that this is probably going to be an uncanny dodge.
That's fair. Reasonable. 8. Got it. That's gonna be 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it kind of comes slamming down, one missing and the other still managing to catch you on the side there.
Have to 6, right?
Have down to 6 with uncanny dodge. So this guy, that is then gonna bring us to Jakob.
All right, great. Let's see. Oh. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
And let's take a peek at what is within 30 feet of me.
Quite a few things.
Ah, Bart, perfect.
Wait, what?
Just throws.
Die! Ah! Betrayal.
AC is 19.
I would like to make a Tide Splitter attack
yeah.
against the one to my southwest.
So you're where? This one right here? Right here?
Yes.
This guy? Alright. So remember that Tide Splitter attack, you're only getting 1 attack with that ranged attack. Okay. I'd forgotten how well I worded that in the item.
I am confused on
Yeah.
one thing. Am I able
Clarify.
to do like a
Anything that
a
you could
great
do on a
weapon master?
melee attack applies to a Tide Splitter, to the ranged
All
attack.
right. I would like to do a Great Weapon Master attack against
Fantastic.
that
Go ahead and roll it.
zombie. Wow. I'm gonna use a D6 for precision strike.
Okay. That does not.
That
bode
bumps it up to 15.
well. Okay. That does hit. Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
So that's gonna be 2d.
2d6 plus 15 should be your damage.
That's gonna be 26 points of cold damage.
26 points. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I mean I'm so cool. I changed the damage type on the ranged attack. I'm a fucking genius. All right, slamming into this thing as the water kind of you using it just kind of bring it around and crossways as this freezing blade of water exits the tide splitter blade and slamming into it, just kind of encoding it where the water kind of encountered it and freezing it as it starts to move again and crackling off, and you can see like underneath bits of bone were frozen and broken off, but it is still standing.
All right, great. That is the end of Jakob's turn.
All right.
Now it's time for my lions.
Yep. Get in there. Yeah, yeah.
8, 9. And then he is going to dash for.
Okay.
There.
Are these lions magical in any? And like,
They're basically
having
the
special
statuettes
abilities?
made bigger. They're
Yeah.
they're normal lions though, stats
Okay.
wise. They're just these ones are. What did you decide that you wanted them to be kind of the gold and white lion statuettes? So they look like really big statues of these like bright shining gold manes and like white marble, like just kind of
I
galloping along.
didn't know if they had like any ability to express to the people
They can't
inside
talk.
this house that they should come outside and not be deathly fucking afraid of a big stone lion that just came rolling up.
They would definitely be not looking at like the houses. They would be looking at the threat.
Okay, so you.
So it'd be kind of like a dog almost trying to protect.
I just want to clarify for your orders. Were you wanting them to basically keep these houses safe?
Keep the people, wake up the people inside by
Right.
roaring.
Which
And
it
then
definitely hears.
depart
There's a
with
lot
them.
of movement. Depart with them.
Once everybody is outside, or
Okay.
their best guess
Sure.
of everybody,
Okay.
and keep them safe
Gotcha.
until they believe that it is whatever's happening is over, and then return to me.
I'm just imagining a whole bunch of people running away from these lions, and lions like, no, I must protect.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. You figure these people would probably be scared of giant stone lions. Okay. Just
Well,
making
they
sure.
need some protection, so.
Right.
Good
Yeah,
as long as they're
just-
running.
Right. Okay.
I mean, this one would probably circle around to try to find the door.
Since it's roaring and hearing movement inside, the people are definitely awake. It can definitely tell that it is very warm in my room right now, I'm not gonna lie.
16, 17, 18.
I'm sweating a little bit.
20. And
Alright.
Come on, rotate. I forgot how do you fucking rotate.
Hold Alt. There you go. Just kind of peeking around the corner there. Hey, what you doing?
Yep.
Hi, how are you? Alright. That's going to bring us to these guys' turns. 10, 25, 10, 15, 20. They're not smart enough to look for doors. They're kind of coming on up over here. We got these two guys. This one is going to kind of turn as it sees these guys moving away. Kind of step up.
Does the other villager get an AOP?
Technically speaking, I don't think they're really thinking about attacking right now. I'm also going to keep that real with you. As it is going to try to grapple this guy again. Or this new guy. This guy gets grappled. And it promptly... He used 5 feet of its movement, so... So where I say it only had 25 feet. It's still at 25 feet. It's still gonna get 2 squares. As it just kind of hauls this guy, it starts hauling this dude down into... What is it? Jonathan! No! It's grabbed. This thing stands back up. It's not very smart. Let's see if it tries to attack the spiritual weapon or not.
Oh no. I mean, oh yes, but that's so sad.
It does. It just kind of going through the spiritual weapon. Very ineffective. It maintains its position. This one is going to kind of 5, 10, 15. And is it going to punch this guy or is it going to try to... It's going to try to hit him. Oof. That hits him. Oof. How much HP do commoners have? Probably should have had this pulled up.
4.
Not much. Yeah.
16 or 17, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah, man.
it's 4 HP.
It's 4 HP. As this guy this zombie comes coming up to him and just poof, and he falls prone, unconscious, blood kind of dripping down his temple. That's gonna be that zombie's turn.
Should have woke up earlier, dummy.
Jesus Christ, that's fucked up. This one's gonna try to grapple you, Gloob.
Okay. That's acrobatics or athletics, right?
Yeah. You got beaten 11.
I literally can't fail that check.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So, it tries to grab a hold of you, and you just kind of nimbly out of its way, not getting grabbed. This one, it's got some new targets. So I say new target singular. Bart did a shiny thing with magic, and so it got its attention a little bit. Let's see. It does go for Bart. So it's going to kind of 5, 10, 15. And will it try to grab, or is it going to try to hit you? It's going to try to hit you. Emphasis on try. As the new highest AC has entered the field. It misses. As it comes shambling up to you, like its foot kind of sinks into like a really soft part of like a little divot of sand as it just kind of lunges towards you and just kind of slaps down onto the sand next to you. But it is now right in front of you. Julian, if you could roll some cold damage for me.
Gladly. Only 6 this time.
Alright. I think I actually robbed them of a double move last turn, but what can you do? Okay. You said 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, let's see. Okay, he's still going. Go ahead and roll the damage for the acid.
I did. It is another 11.
11. That guy fails. That guy fails. You said 11?
Yes.
This one doesn't make it. Save. That would bring you down as well. It brings him down as well. And he's still standing. God damn it, fellas. I hear all these memes coming through. Alright. Oh, Jesus. This is where we get all these guys at. This one, they're easily distracted. It got hit by you, Jakob. We're just gonna say it gets up there with you, so it makes sense that it's on even ground. Does it try to grapple you? It does not. Okay. Try to smack you. It's a 9, so it still manages to miss you, even without your armor. This one is gonna try to hit Darby. Or is it gonna try to grapple him? Nope, it's gonna try to hit him. Oh, holy shit! It actually hits him, I think. Oh god, now that I'm actually rolling attacks, this is slowing down. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it still hits. It actually manages to hit him. Getting a solid wallop in on Darby. This one is gonna 15. Also try to hit him. Misses. This one isn't quite gonna make it. Whoops. As these all seem to be now kind of getting this, like, seeming to move instead of from directly towards the houses, seem to move towards the sound of the roaring stone lion. Alright. It's gonna bring us to the top of initiative. These motherfuckers are starting to wake up. We're getting doors opening. People are seeing lions. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. They do not immediately move out seeing these lions, but so some doors opening, people getting scared, but they're now starting to look outside, and they're like immediate fear and then a little bit of some quizzical looks as the confusion as the sounds of combat are heard in the distance. Glib, that brings us to your turn, buddy.
Okay, I want to run something by you real quick to make sure you're good with this. So for sneak attack, can I choose which attack that is applied to? Because, for example, if I were to attack this person, this zombie in front of me, and then move over a couple of feet over here, the Captain's Bravado, and try to sneak attack the big guy, is that too out of the question?
What's the exact wording on sneak attack?
It just says you can. Yeah, at beginning at first level, you know how to strike subtly and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it's not this. It's not. This is something that you're doing. It's not. It's not an effect of your weapon or anything. So, sure. And so you can choose when to strike precisely.
Sick. In that case, I will stab this one in.
Stab in this one?
No. This one right in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
Why did I chose to roll in person and it was a horrible decision? 13.
13? No, that hits, yeah. These guys don't. You like I said, you have to botch to miss these guys.
Oh, that's right. So 10 points of damage to this one right in front of me.
Okay.
And then step over to. Where do I need to be to get in range of hitting the big guy? Am I in range like right here?
That I believe is his square. I think this guy's technically standing in his square a little bit. I believe you're within 5 feet of his base, so I'll say that works, yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to tell with the weird, like, elevation shit, and your model's a little...
Shit, wait a minute. Forgot about that dumbass going down behind me. Jesus. No, I'm sticking with it. I already moved my character, so I'm going to get right here. And then Captain's Bravado once more. That's my third charge. Okay. And...
That's your last charge, right?
I believe so.
I think it's equal to your proficiency? Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Unfortunately, you do miss with a natural 1. As you kind of... You're stepping through the like goop that you had slashed yourself free of earlier, as you kind of the little onyx eyes and the pommel of Captain's authority flash a second as you kind of go for a flourishing slice on this thing, and unfortunately throws your aim off, kind of making impact and kind of slicing at some of the dead flesh, but not enough to not to do any damage.
That's it.
All right. And your turn. That's going to bring us to this guy, which, let's see. All players are on the board here. Let's see.
Was that Gloob's turn?
Yep. I'm just checking something. No. Sit tight. Alright. That's going to bring us to you, Bart.
Alrighty. I'm gonna mosey on past this guy who tried to smack me all weird like. Well, hold on. Actually, before I move, let me make sure. I mean, we all know what's coming. Yeah, well. Sorry, Yakov, you can take care of him. Yeah, I'll move on over around this guy. With a healing word, get that villager back up, and then use my action to turn undead.
Okay. Roll that healing for me real quick.
Sure.
Actually, it would heal him to max anyway.
Okay. I don't like that.
Yeah. After you roll a quick. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Roll a knowledge religion with your wisdom mod for me.
Okay. I think that's a 23. Check. What's their proficiency? +3? Yeah, 23.
Okay. With the 23, as you walk up, you heal this guy, and he does his eyes open back up. He's got, and you go to clutch your holy symbol, beginning to do the familiar. I was about to say incantation, but it's not an incantation. But whatever. Getting ready to ask for Soroli's assistance. You hesitate as like something feels real wrong about like emanating from this massive zombie. Like it feels icky. Like you get a sense your turn undead may not work.
Does it feel like I've entered an area of ickiness?
It feels like there's some aura radiating from this big guy.
Okay. Does that still take my action?
I'll say no. I'll say you still have your action. As you're getting ready to do it, but you don't quite.
Alright. I'll use my action. Do I have line of sight on Julian up there?
You'd probably see his arms sticking out over the side. So, in the barest sense of the term.
Okay. Well, I'm a halfling. This is a medium creature I'm not next to, right?
This one? Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'll slip through his square real quick and come back.
This is kind of... As you're whipping, dipping
that's
around.
in range, right? I'll get Gloob and Jakob and Julian and an emboldening bond then.
Okay. Go ahead and mark y'all's emboldening bond there, fellas. Anything else you would like to do with your turn, Bart?
Well, that's everything.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, I'll yell at that. Get the hell up and get out of here. You gotta go right now.
I've been telling him that. He's been laying there the whole time.
Spiritual weapon wags at him like, this way, motherfucker. Like he's
Move,
directing,
bitch!
directing.
Move. Oh shit! Yeah, you got it's glowing like the little traffic sticks. Hell yeah! All right, that brings us to Julian's turn.
Alrighty. Just as
Whoops!
everything descends into chaos
Let me move these guys.
and something between panic and rage settles in, he's going to, with a gesture, Hexblade's curse the conglomerate zombie
Okay.
and start trying to plug it with some arrows.
Okay.
He doesn't know the zombies inside his circle are dead, so
That's fair.
is a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. Second arrow is a 19, which is a crit with Hexblade's curse.
Fantastic.
Fucking.
Roll me out that damage.
The first arrow does 14.
Okay. Very nice.
Second one does, I don't know, because these dice are dark. 21 points of damage.
21. Very nice. Somebody make a noise.
Uh,
Okay. Too big, just sinking all the way through, disappearing into this thing's torso.
at this point, his shouts for people to flee is probably just devolved into loud growling.
That's fair enough. These guys are screaming. That guy on the ground just has regained consciousness. One of the other people has ran around the side. You see, they're definitely like split on what to do. As one of them was knocked unconscious, and the other is currently. This one did not break the grapple on his turn. Is still being dragged towards the ocean. But there is just absolute panic and fear in all of these people. Very nice. All right, is that gonna be it for your turn?
Yes.
Alright, let's bring us to Darby. Darby's hearing what's going on here and seeing it. So what he's going to do is he's going to try to see if he can finish business with this guy right here. Let's make his first attack. Hit. We'll actually go ahead and roll his damage on this thing. Motherfuck. 7, 12, 16. As this one drops like a sack of potatoes underneath this radiant barrage. He whirls up his halberd and comes to bring it crashing down on this other one right in front of him. Definitely hits. That's 6, 7, 12, and he's gonna drop a smite on that, because why not? 12 + 5, 17 points of damage. Okay, and then make his bonus action attack as he brings it down and then brings it up, kind of crashing the butt of his halberd into this thing. Hits. 8, 13, whatever, he'll drop one more first level. We need to bring these things down. Bringing that one down as well. Kind of taking his step here. And kind of glancing over at you, Jakob, as he's landing these hits, and there's flashes of this bright light, and these two that he hit just drop like sacks of potatoes. You glance over. Is your lion adequate to protect those people? Looking over towards this other side.
I haven't seen them in combat. It might be best that you go and help them.
Nods, and he's actually going to instead use 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to take an AOP. It misses, so it's fine. Alright, ending Monsieur Darby's turn. Woo, I'm losing my pen. Oh god. There's too much going on! That's gonna bring us to this big dude. Yeah, you just put 2 big arrows in him, but Gloob's right in front of him. It's gonna be Julian. Julian, as this thing raises up its hand without moving anywhere and flings a just lump of dead flesh and zombies and limbs. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
That's my best save.
I bet.
Don't forget your D4.
Oh, I haven't forgotten it. That is a 17.
That just succeeds.
I cannot express to you how desperately I needed that D4.
Okay. You do, however, somebody make a noise for me real quick.
Oh.
You do, however, still take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as it kind of goes to latch onto you, but you're able to just kind of throw it off as it's not able, like those arms aren't quite able to clench it down onto you and pull you within its grasp.
It's just a one hit. It's like, shit! Just skating across the rooftop.
Yeah. It rolled really good on its damage this time.
Yeah, no Fucking
So
shit. That's a quarter of my fucking life.
Yeah. So even halved, still hurt.
Halved?
Yeah, that was halved. You made the save. That'd hurt real bad otherwise.
Kill this motherfucker.
Kill this bitch. Ending its turn is it's gonna just kind of stay right. It's actually gonna take one big couple big lumbering steps forward, kind of stepping a little kind of next to you, Gloob. This is kind of looming over you guys. Bring us to Jakob and answer your question at top of the round. Julian.
All right. I'm going to Great Weapon Master attack the one in front of me.
Okay. Oops, I somehow did not fix this guy's health apparently.
Jesus Christ, with a natural one.
Natural one. Technically, I haven't completed any rests since you got your last natural one, so does not trigger.
All right.
All right, but still, just kind of the wind and the uncertain footing. Just you take a chunk out of this house. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. You just fucking piece of roof gone.
All right. Another Great Weapon Master attack. What is going on with my rolls? I will put a D8 onto that.
Okay.
For...
Don't forget your D4.
Yeah, I wanted to save it for the next one.
Oh, there we go. His health
That's
fix that time was weird.
gonna be
Wait.
12
Do I?
to hit.
12 to hit. 12 does still hit these guys. How much damage is
Alright.
that?
13... 18?
18.
Do I also get +1 damage with the sword?
Yes, it is a +1 greatsword.
Okay,
Plus
so
1
it's
to attack and
actually-
damage. So 13 to hit. 19 points of damage total. Yeah.
It's still
Nice.
a 12. I did actually add the...
Oh, okay. You did add the plus to hit. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. I never did fix that item for you. My bad. It cannot roll high enough to succeed on that. So it does. You just the second one, you just kind of bring it up and just kind of boom, familiar sight, but a little less red, more goopy and gushy as you just take this thing in half from the waist across, as it just kind of falls into two pieces.
All right. And then go... I'm gonna shout as I go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then bonus action, Great Weapon Master attack this one, using the D4.
Okay. Go right ahead.
I rolled a 1, a 2, a 4. So, another D8.
Did you add your D4 to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll bring it to 11.
11 does hit. Oh boy, you are struggling.
That's nice.
So...
These guys, not hard to hit.
Was he attacking the big guy or the little guy?
That's a good question. Big guy or little guy?
Little guy, because I hadn't realized big guy had moved up. Little guy is what it was intended for.
Gotcha. It would have missed the big guy anyway. So.
24.
24 points of damage, you said?
Yeah.
Nice.
It stays up. It does not stay up. This one just cleaving it from this. The other one was from left to right. This one's from top to bottom. Just clavicle down. Just like there's a whole, like this whole section just kind of sloughs away as it falls in half.
Looks like I got here just in time.
Julian, did you roll your concentration check, by the way, for taking that 14 points of damage?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Go ahead and roll that for me real fast.
What goes into concentration?
Con save.
I didn't know if there was like any
Nope.
spell bonus you got for it.
Nope. Unless you take Warcaster.
Fat +1. That'll be an 18.
18. Okay, you do maintain concentration. Perfect. I'm sorry, Jakob, I interrupted you, buddy. What? Anything else on your turn?
Nothing on my turn. The only thing I'm going to do with the line is I'm going to have it run past this door and move over here.
Okay. I guess the other one's staying in place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Because it thinks that's like the danger is this way.
that's fair.
They run that way.
We'll see how they do.
Yeah.
Zambos. 10, 15, 20. 10, 15, 20.
Can I ready an action for that one?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
It'd just be to attack anything that gets within.
Right. 10.
Zombie. That gets in each of it.
That's a very important clarification. This one continues hauling its charge down the beach. This one, or these two, this thing, it's not very smart, but at the very least it does kind of realize like it whooshed through it, so it's like pretty light, but not particularly effectual. I did, however, see people kind of going, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 10. And it's going to start trying to clamber up on the roof, making it 5 feet up. This one, it doesn't really, it's probably just, it's knocked him out. He did come gasping awake, though. It's going to grapple him this time, though.
He just grabs his feet and is like, "You're coming with me to the water."
Basically, yeah.
Dead or alive. They're coming with me.
As it grabs him, and 5, 10, as this guy, like, just having regained consciousness, is now like, as it has got a hold of him by the feet and is dragging him down the sand. This one sees a frog. It is going to try to grapple you, Gloob. If you can make an acrobatics check for me. You gotta beat it 22.
That'll be a 30.
30. Still, this one doing better than the last one, but still, not able to get a hold of you. That one's dead. Julian, roll cold damage for me.
So it was Max on one die and Min on the other for a total of 7.
7. It's not dead. It's still trucking. It made it. It's the sole survivor of the Thunderdome. Somebody make a noise for me.
Noise.
10. As this one just kind of uses its last little bit of movement to get out of there and up towards you guys. Holy Christ. Y'all are slowly whittling this down and making it a little easier for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, here like, hey, kill more zombies.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 20. 10, 15, 20. These guys are all continuing to kind of shuffle towards the lion. That being said, so as we come back to the top of our turn and people are starting to look at these lions, we'll see how they do once we come back from our break.
Hey.
So we're gonna do that real quick, take a quick bio, get some drinks. I'm gonna fucking get a fan going in here, 'cause sweet Christ Almighty, it's hot. And all that fun stuff. Get some drinks, use the restroom. Encourage you to do the same, but not with the PC. Leave the PC where it's at. Leave it on this channel. Come back when we come back, and we're gonna vibe some more and do some more combat things against undead, which are fun and cool and exciting, and it's going great. But we'll be right back. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We return with more of the spooky music. I gotta get rid of all that circle of fire. I probably should have done that a minute ago. Oh well, it's there now. But we return with the second half of this Ghost of Saltmarsh session, which it appears is also probably going to be resolving this combat. It's a theme for Hard Knock Dice in these last couple sessions. We're doing a lot of combats. Me and Jones actually collaborated. Fucking, we kind of were like, everybody, we gonna be kung fu fighting. But yeah, our brave heroes are getting it down with their bad selves, doing a little bit of redecorating, as it were, with these guys' faces and other various and sundry body parts. Rolling up and seeing that this small armada, small grouping of undead are trying to possibly murder Julian's village. Deciding that they don't like that and that they're going to interfere, they have been doing battle. Slaying quite a few, not slaying a lot more because of how many of these fuckers there are. A big-ass zombie comprised of a bunch of smaller zombies forming just this hulking flesh mound of bad came sloshing out of the water as well, adding an extra layer of not good to the already not goodness, also seemingly emanating an aura of some kind of icky nastiness that Bart determined would result in him being unable to turn things within that aura. Is where we rejoin our friends. Some of Julian's village mates, village folk, village friends, being grappled currently and actively dragged towards the ocean by some of these zombies, and we find our party besieged as well as besieging. It's a two-way street. It's unstoppable force meets unstoppable force, not meets unmovable object. Everybody's on the offensive for the most part. But before you guys do anything else, the villagers get a chance to do stuff, and I should have taken this opportunity to play some more models during that break. I'm just kind of fucking stupid. Oops. First of all, this guy is gonna kind of 10, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is just booking it, yelling, seeming to try to get anybody and everybody's to just run, like trying to do the thing that y'all have been doing as well. Y'all probably heard another couple of loud, like, hooves on door action in the past few rounds, as Clary has gone around following Darby's commands. Let's see here. We'll get a few more. Julian, all of your town folk look the same. These guys, oh god. 2, 3, 4 in this house. Let's see. They're gonna get a couple. See if they decide whether they feel like the lion is a threat or not. Okay, majority decide he is not. 20, 30, as they're kind of 20, They're starting to see all this shit. 30. They're seeing these undead. They're seeing all this shit going down. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of woo. Those guys come out. Three. What about these guys? They're okay. Majority of them are doing pretty good about what the actual threat is. These guys gonna see that shit, immediately turn around. 20, 30. Now we're just gonna kind of drag these guys around as they are starting to book it. Oh my god. Oh god. He's stuck in the... He got outside somehow. I'm not gonna argue. These guys do much the same. As they're kind of seeing all this shit going on outside and are evacuating. You guys are hearing yells and screams like exiting these houses and cries of fear and continuing calls to flee. As these guys are starting to get out of these houses and go. For the most part, you feel pretty good. They could probably outrun the undead threat as how fast you've seen the undead running. So currently you have 2 citizens that are imperiled. And that's going to bring us to Galoob's turn. What would you like to do, my friend?
All right. I would like to... Well, for my action, I'm going to attack the big guy. For my bonus action, I'm going to disengage.
All right.
For some flavor stuff, I would kind of like to run up the big guy and stab him in a soft spot that I see on the top somewhere, and then land hopefully somewhere by this zombie, which is within my movement speed.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack on the big guy.
All right, it's going to be a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Oh, it would have been a natural 20 if it was at advantage.
You are, however, within 5 feet of multiple enemies, so that will just be a straight non-sneak attack.
Even if Jakob is in...
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Jakob is there. He's within 5 feet of the enemy. Sorry. Yeah, you still got that sneak attack.
It's going to be 21 plus 7 for 28 points.
Very nice.
Piercing.
Okay.
And then just
Nice
running
hit,
up
nice hit.
the back of the big guy and flipping. Let's see, is that within 25 feet? Yeah, like right here on the other side of this zombie, if I can do that.
Absolutely, yeah. With your disengage action, easily enough. Kind of flipping up. You said you're looking for a soft spot. Everywhere's a soft spot. You just plunge Captain's Authority down and kind of wiggle it around a little, whipping the blade out and kind of doing your flips, kind of plopping down in the sand, sticking the landing.
And that's it for me.
All right. Turn. That's gonna bring us to this guy's turn. And you know he's done a whole lot of nothing for a while. Okay. You know what? Yeah. See both of you, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Jakob. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Yeah, that's the one I'm not good at.
D4?
14.
Okay, 14 fails. As you guys see just seeming to shimmer into view, not this model, but a medium-sized creature that is kind of hunched down. It looks vaguely frog-like, but big, like kind of like a big horny toad. You guys know what I'm talking about? They have like the little like rugged spines and everything going down, but bigger and more bipedal. Its arms kind of ending in 4 long, skinny clawed. Its hands ending in 4 long, skinny clawed fingers, with these big kind of flaps of more of this rough reptilian skin hanging from down between its elbow down to kind of meeting its leg. This giant wide mouth of sharp, jagged teeth and these giant yellow eyes with the kind of yellow, black bars in the middle for its pupils. A little bit of seawater and slobber dripping off of as it kind of gestures towards Jakob. And you become frightened as this thing appears, and just this absolute, almost mind-rending fear enters your mind of like, this thing will kill me. This thing can kill me whenever it wants. It is very frightening. But nothing happens immediately aside from the fear. Okay. Alrighty. That is going to end its turn.
Is that an obvious magic effect that it uses?
Seems that way. Doesn't seem to do any incantations or anything, but I mean, it's not doing any incantations or anything, but I mean, it seems similar to spellcasting from what you see. As you see, just like it is either that or Jakob knows this guy and is very, very afraid of him.
Right. Okay.
As it just has this broad, toothy, just horrifying smile on its face as it finishes doing so. That is going to bring us to your turn, Bart.
Yeah, I'll call out. That's probably the guy who's doing it over there. Does this new-looking fella seem like he's undead at all, or does he just seem like a nasty sort?
He seems nasty. He does not appear to be dead at all.
I'll move my spiritual weapon. It's 4 spaces.
Okay.
Like a clobber at that zombie that's trying to flee with a person.
Okay, go ahead and roll that attack roll.
Hey, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
Roll that damage.
It's a 1 and an 8 for a 7 plus 5, so 12.
12, very nice.
Kill them all and let's rollily sort them out.
Alright, doing 12 points of damage. Definitely bonking it, but not seeming to slow it particularly.
Does this creature seem to have limbs long enough to where it seems as if I'm within its reach from where I'm at? Can I gauge?
The big guy? Did you not?
Well,
I didn't hear you.
Correct.
Talking about the big dude? You figure, yeah, he could probably reach out to about 10 feet or so. Yeah. Pretty good odds.
You saw him smack the shit out of Glue from pretty far away.
He did say. You also probably saw him yeet a chunk of flesh at Julian that damn near, like, yeeted him off of the roof where he's at.
Right, I'm gonna move right there until I mean, these aren't actual, like, cliffs. This
No,
is just
no,
a,
there's just,
yeah.
for how, like, the sand dunes and stuff going up, so, yeah.
Measuring tool. Oh, shit. Where was I? Right here?
Correct.
I'll incur an attack of opportunity and move right there.
Okay. Just 1 AOP. Roll that attack.
Then I'll
Misses.
hit my homies with a bless.
Okay. You're all now blessed.
Yep. Got the double D4s rocking.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Alright, ending Bart's turn. That was going to bring us to Julian. Julian, you took a hefty amount of damage. You see 2 of your people kind of being dragged away. And one zombie is seeming to start beginning to clamber up on the roof towards you.
Well, since the spiritual weapon is in pursuit of that zombie closest to dragging someone to the water, I will cast Hex on the already Hex Blades cursed thing.
The big guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doubling down and make 2 arrow attacks.
Okay, go ahead and roll them.
A 27.
27 hits.
Just hits.
Woo! And a mere 21.
Roll damage for that as well.
That is 39 damage total.
Separate those out for me.
Hold on. How does the...
Should have been 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 7 plus 3. So 1d6 plus 1d8 plus
Yeah,
1d6 plus 10.
I'm trying to figure out the typing of the flat damage. If that's all just piercing.
It's all piercing.
It's all piercing? Alright. So it was 30 points. Wait, yeah. 30 points of piercing, 9 of...
Each attack is where I'm...
Oh,
I'm
each
beating.
attack.
Yes.
I rolled it all together, so...
Need them separate.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, and 19 respectively.
20, 19. Okay. Okay. It definitely, you see chunks of its body kind of starting to slough away, but it is still standing.
After both of them?
Yep.
Ah, damn.
It's
Hey,
kind
heads
of
up,
light,
guys.
kind of...
Things-
kind of back up.
Don't
But
let it fall on you, Bart.
It did seem like it was faltering, though. I'm actually going to see if Julian even notices the new guy, because he's very wrapped up in what he's doing.
That's fair.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay, he does. We'll just kind of sidestep a little bit further up on the roof.
All
That'll
right.
be my turn.
All right, fair enough. That's going to bring us to Darby. Darby has been informed that he probably needs to go help this lion, so he's going to go do so. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's going to be his turn. That brings us to this thing. Okay. It's got some dudes all around. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm like having a very hard time seeing how fucking tall this guy is supposed to be because of the fact that the model is shorter. So he should be about there. I'd still say he's not quite within reach of you, Julian. Okay. So it makes... Okay, 1 attack at Bart and 1 attack at Jakob. Each just kind of... boom, boom, just each of its 2 big old limbs. Alright, that's going to be a dirty 20 against Bart.
Come on, less than 13, less than 13.
Less than 13. So 12, 14. That's 19 points of bludgeoning damage against you, Bart. You're muted, buddy.
I rolled exactly a 19 on my concentration check.
Okay. I mean, you only had to beat a 10, so doesn't matter.
Yep.
Kick the shit out of it. So 25 to hit you, Jakob.
Ah, just missed.
It's going to be 17 points of bludgeoning damage against you. So, Just slamming into each of you one good time. It's chilling. Speaking of, that brings us to your turn, Jakob.
Yay. Let's see.
You are frightened still, so just any attacks you make will be made at disadvantage.
Yep. I was intending this to be at disadvantage since it was within 5 feet of a enemy. I'm going to use the Javelin of Lightning.
Alrighty. What's the AoE on the javelin?
5 feet.
It's within 5 feet of the line.
Yeah. So I would.
Okay.
I would try.
Okay. So.
Actually, wait. Actually, I think it's just what it passes through.
Double check.
Forming 5 feet line. Yeah. So it'd be 5 feet. So I would.
Kind of angling it
to not hit the. Well.
It does have to be at a target though.
Yeah. Would that hit the guy being dragged?
I don't quite think so. Let me see. Measure towards the center of this thing's model for me.
I had to change
If
the angle.
if you hit left, if you hit Alt, it should let you kind of place it inside of its model, so you can kind of get in the center. Or maybe not. Maybe that only works with the sphere. Oh man. But kind of passing through around here.
Damn it.
He's just outside of 5 feet, I'd say. My goodness, my friend. Where am I? Why do they make this so fucking hard to measure things?
Yeah.
They don't do hard. I'm gonna say it doesn't hit him. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Roll the attack roll.
Okay. That's not terrible.
Okay.
That's gonna be 7. It's above 10.
It's above 10 at disadvantage?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay.
And that's a dex saving throw, correct?
Yep, DC 13.
DC 13.
And
dex.
that's saber half.
Gotcha. So it's gonna hit big guy, this guy, and then this guy doesn't get to save since it hit him, right?
Yes, he does not get the save.
So big guy.
That.
Okay, 13 exactly for a big guy. You. Fucking natural 20. So let me know what that damage is.
16 lightning damage.
16 halved. Yeah, big guys still going strong. Strong is a strong word, but it definitely falters a little bit, but still just kind of seem to keep on going. How much damage onto the main guy? The one that didn't get to save? You said 16 lightning damage, and then how much for the piercing?
Different, you roll for some reason you roll different lightning damage.
Okay, that's fine.
For that. So, that is 7 piercing and 11, 16, 18 lightning.
18 lightning, so 25 total?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that does take this one down. It is not able to rally. As it sticks into it, just like lightning kind of and crumples, kind of. You can tell it probably smells bad. This little like sickly smoke floats off of it.
And then I would like to make a regular weapon attack against the big guy.
Okay. Is it just does it cost an action to throw the javelin of lightning or no? Is it like to activate it?
Just an attack.
Or is it just an attack? I couldn't recall.
Make a ranged weapon attack against the target. On I
have no clue. It just occurred to me.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about an action.
All right. So you still have your second attack. And this is all against who?
Big boy.
Big guy. Okay.
7, 16.
Is that
it? You have 2d4s.
Okay. Was that a regular or great weapon master attack?
Oh, that was a regular attack.
Okay, that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
14 points of damage.
Slashing.
Okay. Carving into it as like one kind of leg kind of buckles beneath it, but it's still like as it starts to kind of crumble, it rights itself once again.
All right, then I will use action surge.
Okay. Okay, make 2 more attacks for me.
Regular. That's rough. That's going to be another 16.
16 does hit. Are these regular attacks?
Yep.
You said? Okay. Roll damage for me on that first one that hit.
That's 10 plus 6,
Jesus
so
Christ.
16 slashing.
16. Okay. Still standing.
All right, next attack. Ooh, that one's rougher. 5. Math is hard. I'm gonna use precision strike.
Okay.
18.
18 does hit. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
11 plus 6, so 17.
17. It rolled really shitty finally, so it does finally, as you just cutting into it, as it just keeps kind of shut, like keeping itself going, like sloughing off, like cutting away at more and more pieces of its flesh. It does finally collapse and cease moving.
That's a bonus action then, right?
I was gonna say, would that be considered a kill?
Yeah, it's dead.
All right. Then I will bonus action after. Boop. Bonus
Just
action.
step on your homie here real quick.
Actually, I'm gonna.
You cannot move forward that way. You are frightened,
You are correct.
and the object of your fear is still within line of sight in that direction.
Hmm.
Regular
That's a
javelin.
problem.
I don't think he has that many object interactions.
Throws a great sword.
Oh wait, yeah. Don't you have a ranged ability for your great sword?
You're correct.
Yep, and it would apply here because it's any action that allows you to make an attack. You can use a charge to make a half of your attacks rounded down, or half of the allowed
they're-
attacks on that rounded up.
They're not horizontally next to each other. That's rough. I will take that attack.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack for me.
Man, I'm just continuing to roll really low. That is.
You already used both your d4s on this round.
The bless is on every.
But yeah, bless is on everything. One of those d4s is only used
Yeah.
once.
I only used the second D4 on the first attack.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. For some
You're
reason,
fine.
my brain is not wanting to do math. I'm gonna kick in.
Remember your flat bonus without great weapon mastering is +5 or +9
Yeah.
because this is a +1
yeah,
weapon.
so that's like, unless you rolled a natural 1, you should hit this thing, right?
But I was great weapon mastering on that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that'll do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
That'll
so-
change things tremendously.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Another precision strike.
Okay, that's
That-
almost all your dice,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That. Yeah. I
What's
won't-
what's the total?
It takes it to 17.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Jesus
yeah, you
Christ.
Totally hit
Yeah. What the fuck?
it. Don't those things have like a 10 or 11 AC?
The lowest y'all have hit with is an 11.
Okay.
This don't bother. It's fucking toasted.
Cool. All right.
As a great weapon master, definitely does work against these guys. So knocking down another one. Is that gonna be it for your
Alright.
turn?
That'll be it for my turn, but the lions are gonna
Yep.
finally pounce into action.
Okay. Once you've moved them around, give me a wisdom saving throw.
On me?
Yep, on you.
Is this a disadvantage?
You don't have disadvantage on saves, just on attack rolls and ability checks, I believe.
So a D4.
Yeah, that's a fail. It's a 10.
Okay. Yeah, even with a D4, that would fail. Oh god, Jesus Christ, damn it. Just keep throwing dice. Okay. On that failure, as you end your turn, you can still see this thing that you are deathly frightened of. You take 22 points of psychic damage.
Holy crap.
Holy shit.
All right.
as you just like this absolutely excruciating pain lances through your mind, like as you glance over at it, and you just like involuntarily like flinch back as you could have sworn like it has attacked you even from as far away as it is.
Big yikes.
All right.
All right.
And so your lions, what are they doing?
Okay, this one is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20,
God, I
25,
can't tell which
30,
one I'm looking at here.
35, 40, 45,
Okay.
and make a claw attack against that
Alrighty.
zombie.
Perfect.
That is 18.
All right. 18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
They're strong. I don't know if they're that strong. No, it fails. Does it knock it prone?
Yes.
Okay.
It takes 6 piercing, and then because it was knocked prone, I get to make a bonus action bite attack against it.
Fantastic. Roll that for me. It's at advantage because it's prone. Somebody make a noise. Oh, never mind.
That's 21.
Prone definitely hits. Roll damage.
Seven.
7.
7 piercing for that one. The other one was slashing.
Yeah, doesn't make a difference. Fantastic. So total 13 damage. Very nice. Raking at this thing as it kind of gets knocked over. This one is knocked over but not dead, unlike a lot of these other ones that are knocked over and are dead.
And it's going to move 5 feet back. Move 45.
Right.
And then this one is going...
It is going to provoke an AOP, just at disadvantage. It misses.
Alright. This one is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Take a swipe at this one.
Very nice.
24.
Definitely hits.
Alright, same DC 13.
13 fails. Knock prone.
Cool. Uh, 4 slashing.
Okay.
And
And
then-
how much is that piercing?
Let's see. Piercing is 6.
So total of 10. Very nice. Get in
And
there,
then
fellas.
same thing.
Backing
I
up.
think that one moved 35, so 40, 45, 50.
Ooh, it does miss. Dropped a natural 20 though.
That's good.
All right. Is that gonna be it for your turn?
That will be it for my turn.
All right, ending your turn. Bring us to the homies. They are booking it. These guys are all making it off the map. This guy, I'm pretty sure, makes it off the map as well. Actually, he fails a saving throw. Like he can't. He's freaking out because he's leaving his people behind. They're not catching up. It's kind of 25, 30. And you just hear this guy kind of calling out names, the names of these two individuals that I'm not gonna bother to name right now. You know their names, Julian. This guy's calling out for his family who are still kind of out in front of him.
Tom and Jerry.
Yep, these guys.
Love those guys.
Are basically making it off. I'm gonna go ahead because they're double moving. The zombies cannot catch them. Just to clear up a little bit of the board here for us. I'll clarify. While these are all like adult male like minis that we're using, this is a mixture of mishmash. Some older folks, some younger folks, some kids. You know, just people pouring out of these houses and running. That then does bring us back to the top to Gloob. What you doing, buddy?
All right. This thing in front of me is still trying to drag this guy, right?
Correct. And
All
actually,
right.
let me see if this guy's able to break his grapple. No, he is not. Not at all. He's still struggling vainly. Can't even really get up, but he's being slowly pulled.
He doesn't have advantage because he is within my presence.
No.
All right. In that case, I am going to stibbity stab this Zombo that's dragging him by his ankle.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
That's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
4. And that's going to be 23 plus 7, 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage. Very nice. He cannot possibly make that saving throw. No, not at all. It's this one you are able to stibby stab what's in the bag this one as well as it collapses, no longer moving.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn? Oh wait, this guy was actually no longer grabbed, so he actually was able to run.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
As he's kind of like running past, he's like, please help them. He's kind of trying to book it, recognizing that they can't do much to assist you, but you slay their family member's captor.
I'm gonna kick this guy in the ankle, free action, and say, "Go, get out of here."
Wait a second, I just skipped a ton of zombies' turns.
Oh.
We'll leave yours the same. Finish your thought, and then I'm gonna go through and do these guys real fast.
Well, I'm gonna move pretty far out of the way.
Okay. So
if you would like to resolve them.
Yeah, we'll resolve these guys real quick. So this guy stood up, moved 5 feet, tried to punch your dog or your cat. Is their AC higher than 23, Jakob?
No. Unless you want to make the stone a little bit harder.
The lions. Jeez. I was like, look at that.
4 points of bludgeoning damage
or something.
So it took
How
4
much?
4 points of bludgeoning damage, and this other one.
John's still there. Oh no, sprinkles!
Holy shit! And a 22. So.
Dean was having him attack someone's house cat.
3 more points of bludgeoning damage on that second hit.
You evil bitch.
Alright.
10. This thing kind of clambering up the side of this house towards you, Julian. It's gonna try to take a swipe at you. 17.
Is my AC exactly?
Okay, you take it.
We're gonna shield that though.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Alrighty, fuck it. I went ahead and threw the dice on the floor though, so.
I wasn't planning on it, but your boy already got smacked really fucking hard.
That's
once.
fair. Okay, so even as it's about to connect, bouncing off. That guy's dead. I'm gonna say he would have just taken an attack at you, Gloob, since you were right next to him. Before his death, he missed. Doesn't matter. With a 9.
Okay. I have a question for you about that guy specifically, though.
Yes, sir.
Once he made that attack, would he have tried to continue dragging that guy towards the ocean?
Probably so. And made it
Okay.
5-10 feet. So we'll say you still have your action because you would have killed it with your AOP.
Okay. I can re-roll it if you'd like me to.
Nah, it's fine. It'd be very hard for you to not kill these guys. There you go, struggling. So that leaves this dude right here. She's kind of a fucking idiot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. It's gonna kind of clamber up towards Jakob over this mound of corpses and stuff. And it's gonna take a punch at you, Jakob.
Alright.
That's gonna be a 14.
Just hits.
5 points of bludgeoning damage. It kind of bonks you right in the leather. Come over to these guys. This thing's gonna stand up.
What about the one that was fighting Barnaby?
Oh yeah, this one. It kind of 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Did you say Barnaby? Who?
Yeah, Barnaby. You know.
I didn't know there was an evil gnome in this campaign.
You mean Darby?
15, 20 to its diagonal. Is going to take a punch at the lion. God damn it, Jesus God. Is there AC 10?
Their AC is 12.
12. That one misses. This one is going to kind of move. 5, 10, 20, 20. 20. They're just kind of all continue to stagger that way. Okay. Now that would bring us back to Gloob's turn. Like I said, you have your action back.
Okay. Well, Bart said this guy's the issue. So I'm probably going to regret doing this.
Okay. You just go in your full speed over there. Action, bonus action movement.
Yep. Pull up. Like, have the sword out, dagger in hand. Yeah, what does this guy look like up close? Any distinguishing marks?
No marks.
Insignia?
He said no.
No religious symbols of any sort?
Nope. 1 second. Let me see something.
Any pants?
It does smell. Roll a quick knowledge check for me, Gloob.
What kind of knowledge check?
Just straight in.
So straight in? Yeah. Please just roll. Don't open up. I know what intelligence means. 4.
4. It stinks. Like some kind of rotten food of some kind. Does not smell good. As it's
First
closer,
thing,
it's big.
You smell like farts. Second things. Who are you and what do you want? And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Bring it to his turn. Just kind of smiles at you. I want what I've been promised. And then it looks up at Bart. And I'd like you to make a intelligence saving throw for me.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that's an 18, though. What was my bonus? I don't think I have but a +1 to intelligence saving throws.
Do you get a +4 too, or +1d4?
He does not.
No, I haven't affected myself with anything, so 19 total.
Okay. You feel vaguely. You take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You take 11 points of psychic damage.
How?
But you start to feel like forgetful. Like for a moment, you kind of start to kind of forget like who you are, why you're there, what's going on. But for a moment past, you're able to shake it off and kind of get back onto yourself. All right.
Was that a fucking feeble mind?
But anyway.
I don't know. It felt like old age to me.
And you know, of course, concentration check for bless, all that fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Rolling great. 19 plus stuff. The bless is still good.
Okay. All right. It's gonna look down at you, Gloob, and just you definitely see as like Bart shakes it off. It looks, as much as you could tell, disappointed. But and then it just kind of looks
have advantage on insight checks since it is a frog-like being.
froggy-ish. It definitely looks kind of evil giant toad thing in its art. It just kind of looks down at you and then backs away from you.
No AOP.
Do what?
Do I get an AOP or no?
If you still have your reaction. I don't think you've used it.
Because it just came back to my turn.
Yeah. So yeah, you'd have gotten it back.
I don't. Can I poison my blade on my reaction?
It doesn't cost any kind of action, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I don't know. It's up to you. I don't think we've ever come across this before. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
This guy probably seems like he's more than likely immune anyway.
Yeah. It's 29 to hit.
29 hits. It is immune to poison, so don't bother rolling the poison.
Okay. So 28 plus 46, 2, 3, 4.
generally things that smell like farts are probably immune to poison.
What do you mean?
17 plus 7 is 24 points of magical piercing.
24, very nice.
I feel like that matters for this guy.
Who knows? Alright. Stabbing it pretty good and kind of as it backs away, but plopping itself in the water. As it's still just kind of looking at you. Gloob. Alright. Brings us to Bart.
I'm going to end. Hopefully this works and it's not some other type of effect, but I'm going to end Emboldening Bond as a bonus action to cure Jakob of his fear, if that works, as something that can be cured with lesser restoration.
You know, I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I mean I really don't know why it wouldn't. That is kind of busted, but whatever. I'll sure, why not? It ends.
Okay.
Jakob, you are no longer feared. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't.
And then Gloob's way out of range, so I will re-embolden myself and Jakob and Julian, and then start moving 25 feet over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. And Bartram, that's gonna bring us to Julian. Julian, you have a homie.
Real quick, before Julian goes.
Yeah.
If I can have just a few words when I stab this guy. Off turn. Let's see how I'm gonna say this succinctly. Who promised you what?
Just kind of laughs at you.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. I've been, for the record, each round rolling like consecutive rolls for just Julian's sanity in the situation, seeing as this is his home. He has been rolling consistently poorly.
Fair enough.
So
Somebody say something.
what's up? Oh. So with just an absolute bestial scream, 2 arrows off and at that guy,
Which guy?
the frog in the water.
Okay. Do you have line of sight on it? I guess. Yeah. You're high enough up that the rock isn't obscuring him.
23 on the first,
All right.
19 on the second.
Both hit. Roll them up. Keep on rolling.
Do you need that separated out by arrow?
Doesn't hurt.
Alright. 13 on the first,
Nice.
9 on the second.
13 and 9. Is that our totals there?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. All right. All right, is that it for your turn?
No, we are Misty stepping down to there.
Okay.
He's just Misty step into a pile of corpses.
And
Yep, basically. It's like all kinds of rotting nastiness. A boot goes through a rib cage and smells awful.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
As he is just bull rushing
Okay.
that guy.
Sure.
Screaming the whole time. Just-
Second end of your turn.
Yeah, that's everything.
Alright. Brings us back to Darby. Darby is still trying. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he's just trying to get to these guys. That is going to bring us. That guy's dead. Brings us to Jakob.
All right. Jakob will make a great weapon master attack against the zombie that is in the corpse of the big guy.
Okay. Well, it's kind of right behind you. Oops. This guy.
For 22.
22 hits. I'm not even quite sure if this guy's taking any damage.
20 slashing.
20 slashing? Still up.
All right.
Taking a whole arm off just right at the clavicle, just like as it's reaching out, just gone.
Next attack. Also great weapon master.
Sick.
Come up.
24.
24 hits. Dusted. Cannot possibly make that saving throw.
21 points of damage.
Very nice. Just fucking taking its head off. Using momentum from the swing. Just whoosh. Head gone. Nice.
15 bonus action. Great weapon master.
Okay.
For 21.
21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
25 points of slashing.
Very nice. Definitely carving a big old chunk out of it, but it is still up.
All right. And then the lions are going to make a bite attack. The one to the north is going to make a bite attack against the one that it hurt.
All right.
That's natural 1.
Misses.
All right.
Shocker.
And the one to the south is going to get a dirty 20.
On which target? This one right in front of it?
The one that's in front of it, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. This one also gets knocked prone, because they suck.
Doesn't actually get knocked prone because it did not move 20 feet.
Ah! Okay. So it is standing.
Takes 11 points of piercing.
Very nice. Solid hit. A fine hit, one might say.
And let's see how smart these lions are. One to the south
Okay.
is going to stay there,
Alright.
and the one to the north is going to flee.
Alright. Take a couple AOPs. That
Just
is-
you know,
that
got a
also
negative
hits.
3 on its intelligence check.
Nice. So it takes 7, and then 8 points of bludgeoning damage. So 15 points of bludgeoning damage total for the one that ran.
All right. That one's going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All right, all right.
Alright, they're gonna end your turn. Brings us to the few zombies that are still standing. This guy is yelling his head off over here. And we'll roll for each of them. They do both kind of turn their attention to this guy. 20. 20, 10, 15, 20, kind of moving their way over there. This one is just gonna kind of fucking whoop, flops over. Still up as it just kind of plops down there. And you know what? Well, I already said it did it, so even if I saw that guy, we're gonna say it's gonna move 5, 10 towards the screaming and yelling.
Is that guy still on the ground?
He just hasn't quite come back to his turn yet since he got freed.
Oh, no.
Or actually, since Gloob downed it with its AOP, he did kind of, so he would have been 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we'll say this thing was just too busy looking over there, so those guys are both over there. This one is going to make an attack at you, Jakob. That's an 18 to hit. for 8 points of bludgeoning damage. He just kind of
Alright.
wallops the crap out of you. Oh, these guys are fucking dead over here. That brings us back to all the fun stuff that's happening over here. So this I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. This guy's getting swarmed.
That's fine.
Oh, nope. That's not where you were moving. You're moving right chunk. And then you'd be moving up 10, 15, 20. Oh, no, couldn't quite do it. 20. Oh, wait. Since it's large, it's actually still in range to hit. 20, 5, 15, 20. Is it just kind of like, I'll actually say it'll stay right there. So it kind of moves to encircle it. And it's just going to take 4 attacks. 1 misses. 1 misses. 1 hits. 1 hits. 4, 7, and 6 points of bludgeoning damage respectively on those 2 hits.
Alright.
Bring us back to the villagers' turns. This dude's seeing those things. Let's see. Whew. Gonna get scared again. It's just gonna kind of seeing that his people are up. 10, 15, 25, 30. He is, however, gonna try to kind of run towards the lion. 25, 30. Seeing as it was biting the shit out of those things. 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's trying to avoid them. 20, 25, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright. Bring us back to the top of our initiative. Bring us to Gloob.
All right. He's just at the edge of the water there.
Yep. Seems to have just made it into the water. Just kind of like sinking down into it a little bit. Definitely seems like instantly more comfortable than it was when it was standing in the sand.
Can I see from my distance that this creature looks like it appears to be more at home in water?
From as far as you are, you're a bit away. Just roll a quick perception check for me. Straight roll, since
Straight
rain.
roll, yeah. No, that's an 11 total.
Negatory Ghost Rider. What you doing there? Gloob. Gloopy loopy.
I still have Bless, right? You dropped your emboldening bond, but I still have Bless.
Correct.
And Bless can apply to ability checks, or no?
Yes. Oh, what is it?
No,
Attack rolls.
it does not. It's
saving
attack
throws.
rolls and saving throws. Emboldening bond applies to ability checks.
So Bless would not apply to a grapple check.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to hold on to him. I'm going to. Is this creature large or medium?
Medium.
Okay. That kind of makes me want to do it.
Do what you want.
If it's grappling, wouldn't it be poison?
It didn't seem to react at all when it got stabbed by Gloob with a poison sword earlier.
Yeah, he's immune to it. I'm just gonna make an attack, I guess.
All right. Just gonna make an attack. Go right ahead.
Does a 17 hit? Oh wait,
17
did
does.
Bless?
Yeah,
Bless.
17 hits. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely hits plus bless.
All right. Oh, thanks. 28 points of damage,
Very
magic
nice.
piercing,
Very nice. Very nice.
and I'll just use whatever bonus action economy that I have left. Say, Tell us what you're doing here, and we might let you live.
It's definitely kind of. But looking up at you and kind of looking to see its force decimated, just kind of tilts its head to one side and it's kind of like a, that kind of like clicking noise that toads make. Kind of that, but much bigger in the back of its throat.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. That's going to bring us to its turn. She'll have basically dealt with almost all of its stuff. So it's just going to... It looks at you, Gloob. You all make interesting prey. Looks over its shoulder and vanishes. Going
Like in a teleporty way or under the water way?
In a teleporty kind of way.
Gotcha.
Out. You see it kind of appear kind of in the water about near the end of the pier. Back out this way. And before it begins to swim. Making its way farther out into the water. It'll bring us to Bart.
Man, I don't got shit that has that kind of range. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, he's gonna be gone by the... Yeah. It's not anything I can do. I was gonna see if maybe I could try to hit him with a sleep if he wouldn't even be outright immune. That's got a 90-foot range, but that's like the longest thing I got.
Alright.
Nowhere near close. So I will use my bonus action in that case to move my spiritual weapon back. I guess I can only go 3, try to smack that guy.
Okay.
19 total.
19 hits.
Does 7 points of force damage to it.
It is still up. It whacks it, it crumples down, and immediately stands back up.
And I'm just kind of like trying to get my bearings on. Well, you know what? I don't have line of sight on Gloob, so I'll probably just keep moving up to try and make sure Gloob's not getting himself in too much trouble since it's dark and windy and stormy.
Okay. Alright.
Cool. That's my turn.
Julian. I'll bring us to you. What you doing, buddy?
Nothing intelligent.
Word. Love to hear it.
Perfect.
Right, and taking a shot at the distant creature. I'm not sure how far away that is.
Is that still within the first range increment? I can't remember what the... I think it's 150 on the longbow.
I'm about to find out. Yes, it is 150, so it is within the first range increment.
Okay. It is going to be getting a slight bonus because it is going down into the water. It is fully submerged, so it's going to be harder to hit.
Gotcha. And abandoning his hex, he is going to burn I forget what level that spell is. He will be doing a ensnaring strike.
Okay. Let's see. Voice level spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And what kind of saving throw is that?
Strength.
Strength saving throw.
For a fat 2 on the dice for a total of 9 damage.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20 on its saving throw. It does not get ensnared. You said 9 points of damage? hits it, and you can see the shot lands. And you can see kind of those kind of like the thorny kelp sprouting up and around it, trying to lock it down, but it just kind of shrugs it off.
Second attack roll was a 19.
19 does just hit.
Better for 12 points of damage. Not that it's gonna matter.
All right. Whoops. All right. Very nice. Does that be it for your turn?
Oh yeah.
Alrighty.
Unless you want to give me another spell this round.
Nah. Let's bring us to our boy Darby. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30! Still can't fucking make it. God damn it. Finally getting up next to these things. Hear him calling out in the distance. Like battle cries of, Mayaheen and shit. Alright, ending his turn. That guy's dead. Jakob, anything you're doing, buddy?
Yeah. I will be taking a regular weapon attack. Or not regular, Great Weapon Master attack against the zombie that is on me.
Alright.
With a natural 1.
Whiffs.
Alright.
Uncertain footholds. It's made even worse. There's guts and muck and everything now all over the place.
11 on the second attack.
Second attack does it. Was that a Great Weapon Master as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 26 points of damage.
It is not physically possible for it to make that save, so this one dies as well.
Alright, great. And Jakob's going to keep running this direction, but as he goes, he's going to yell, I'm going to make sure Darby's alright. Make sure nobody's still on the far side of this house. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You said that's that villager that's right to the north, that's closest to the lion. That's the most cowardly of them, right? He's screaming, yelling a lot, very scared.
Talking about this guy?
Yeah.
He is yelling. He seems to be kind of like a mixture of fear and also kind of trying to keep the attention of these ones. And he seems like he's trying to pull them towards the lion.
All right, so he's probably pissed himself. I need a perception check.
You
that
need a
relies
piss
on
check?
Smell. Let's see.
Sure.
Based, is perception based off of, is that wisdom or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God.
Why-
Okay.
I'm very confused what's happening here.
So that lion rolled piss poor on its intelligence check. So it's thinking everybody's got out. Like, it rolled a -3.
Uh-huh.
So it's taking in a perception check. See if it smells anything.
It would hear this dude screaming. It is not that
Okay.
far. That's almost like nigh impossible for it to fail.
All right. It did very well. So it's going to turn back and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And make a claw attack against that one.
Roll it.
23 does need
Hits.
to take that. Yeah.
It says DC 13. So
Yes.
13 on the nose. Does not get knocked
Alright.
over.
For 4 points of piercing.
Hell yeah.
Slashing, sorry.
Doesn't make a difference. But fantastic. Okay. Old southerly lion.
And yeah. That's an easy one. That one's just gonna make a bite against the eastern zombie.
Let's go right here.
So close to a natural 20. It just teetered onto 20 and then rolled over the 14. 19.
Hits. Makes the save. Oh, it's not. It didn't move. Never mind.
Didn't move.
Okay.
11 points of piercing.
Very nice. All right. Them yet?
Oh yeah.
What few zombies we have left? This fucking thing is just gonna move towards you guys. 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Hobbling its way out there. These fucking assholes are gonna hit this. Your fucking guy. Hit. Hit.
All right, which one is
7 and 5. This your northern lion. Ha!
Poof.
It goes down.
it? It is. It just.
Yeah, it poofs back into a
the-
statue. At
The
correct?
first hit was 7.
Yeah, it was 7 and 5.
That does it.
Oh, okay. To this one, that would have done the 5, I guess. We go 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. It is not next to that guy.
I
Alright.
think they disappear on my screen at least.
Do what? The dragon? Or no, the dragon, your lion?
No, the people. I can't.
No, you don't have line of sight on them anymore. Because you don't have anything that can see them over there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that brings us to these guys. Darby is alive. Kind of. Actually, that's a good point. He's dead. He's not actually any particular more of a juicy target to them than the lion, so fucking whoever's in range gets to choose. So this first one up to the east will attack your lion. That's gonna miss. This one is gonna attack your lion. It's gonna hit for 3 points of bludgeoning. This
Still up.
one is gonna attack your lion. Misses somehow. That one is gonna attack Darby. And it's going to fucking hit. Jesus Christ. God damn it, Darby. Damage. He's fine. And that last one is right next to your lion, so it's going to hit your lion, or try to hit your lion. That is cocked. That is a 13.
That hits.
3 more points of bludgeoning damage. Just rolled 2 ones.
Still up.
Alright. Gloob. Is there anything you would like to do on your turn? As actually, I'm so sorry. One
Yeah.
more time. This guy is going to disengage. 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. These guys are going to continue bucket. Sorry, I almost forgot the villagers.
All good.
Since they are back in peril slightly. 30. Okay. Now continue.
Okay. So, I hop into the water right here, 25 feet.
Uh-huh.
It's
Still costs
him.
it. Your jump still costs movement.
Right.
Okay.
That puts him within 80 feet of me, right?
You still only have 75 feet of movement. Total. Action, bonus
right.
action.
No. I'm just talking about leaping into the water right at that spot. That puts him within 80 feet of me, right?
I suppose so, or somewhere around there, probably close to that.
Okay. So if I do that and jump 25 feet straight out into the water, what I'll do, I'll drop Captain's Authority in my dagger and pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay. Roll it.
Okay.
What's the first range increment? Was it within 80? Was that what you were checking for?
80.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, dice gods!
What
Why on
happened?
the cool things? Why on the cool things do you do this to me? Natural 1.
It fires, and it's like it was right as a wave is coming in that it fires and catches the front of the bolt as it just kind of barely even leaves your crossbow before just kind of getting flung back towards the beach under the water.
I will float defeatedly for the rest of my turn.
Okay. Brings it to its turn. Farther out. At this point, it is well beyond any of y'all's dark vision. And in the water of the stormy seas. So, as y'all lose sight on this thing. Okay. Bart, is there anything you would like to do on your turn?
Is there any actual light for me to be able to see where, where like any of these zombies actually are from my position?
Not
From-
particularly. I kind of forgot that you can't see in the dark, and you didn't cast light on yourself. You haven't really been making attack rolls that much, so it's dark. There's some lights from like where people started to light them in that house behind you before they got up and moving, but
Will I be able to smack this zombie with my spiritual weapon?
sure. It is hard for you to miss even at disadvantage, so.
Yeah. It's 17, even at disadvantage. Yeah, 17 at disadvantage. 6 plus 5, 11 points of force damage.
11 points. Let's see. Is he still with it? It's still up. It's not having it.
I'm just envisioning like a dejected Bart just kind of like reaching out behind him and flapping a hand while the fucking spiritual weapon's just smacking.
Why won't you
away at the zombie.
die?
I will light myself up and then just kind of try to get a check for everybody. Hey, where's everyone at? Where do I need to go? It's kind of like a beacon of hey, help here.
Hey, you guys.
That guy obviously is getting away, I suppose.
Yakim did shout to check the other side of the house on his turn.
Know where the fuck Yakim's at. I guess I could vaguely maybe hear that he was on this side of the house.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Bring us to Julian. Anything you're doing on your turn, Julian?
Nothing intelligent.
Okay.
30 feet of movement will put him to the edge of the sand.
Okay.
He will be burning a 3rd level spell slot to Misty Step out into the water as far as he can.
Okay. It's 30 feet.
Hard to measure squares, and I think it'll just sink to the bottom if I move.
It's not super deep. Just click your thing. We're gonna have to theater their mind the depth because this shit is basically right on the floor of the fucking board.
All right, and then just or like flavor-wise, it's as he's just completely losing contact with all of his focus and self-control. He's just like Nightcrawler bamfing 5 feet at a time as he's running forward. And at the end of his movement, just attacking randomly with Eldritch Blast, just calling forth tendril after tendril to smack at the water.
Nothing. Yeah.
I'm not even establishing
Yeah.
like a target for it.
Gotcha. Just these creepy black tendrils just leaping up throughout the water, grasping at nothing.
Just imagine Julian shooting these fucking things, and one of them just like zooms right past Gloob's nose, and Gloob just floating in the water.
All right, Darby. Round it out, buddy.
Let's go, Darby!
Yeah, we'll see. Fuck. Attack number uno. Hits, okay. To 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, he's gonna drop his fucking first level smite on it. 9. Boom. Done. Flashes of light in the distance. Hits. 9, 14. What are his fucking spell slots? Fuck it, we're burning 2nd level spell slots now, son. Laid the fuck out. You're just gonna 5, 10. Bonus action attack. Still hits. Oh wait, no, wrong dice. 2, 7. 10, 17, 24 points of damage. Yeah, lays that one out. question: is there anything else that you guys plan on doing in this next little bit aside of wrapping up these zombies?
Calling our two fucking Slimmy boys to get back out here and help some folks.
I'm gonna go and say, Darby and this lion have this shit on lock. He just knocked out 3 of the 5 with 3 attacks. Because being on demand damage is really high. 20, 25. I'm just gonna assume that you guys are moving to assist these guys that are over here, because they basically can't catch them as long as they're using an action to disengage. So you guys would be able to get over and help them, and that would end the combat, unless there's anything else. You guys would be able to run down. Clary actually probably shows up and fucking cracks the shit out of some of these guys, because warhorses actually do pretty decent amounts of damage. If they're fighting lower things.
Yeah, so. that trample is actually pretty good.
Yeah, the trampling charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Clary probably cleans house with those last 2, because I think those guys are actually relatively low. So between y'all showing up and then the lion and Darby cleaning up over there, y'all would be able to relatively easily wrap up the last of the zombies.
Just realistically speaking, Julian's probably got another 2 or 3 rounds of Eldritch Temper Tantrum going on.
Fair enough. Yeah, Julian's out there kind of just slinging tentacles around. Y'all finish off the last of the zombies. And as y'all reconvene from this combat with rotting corpses strewn everywhere along this beach, that's where we're going to call it this session.
Hey.
Woo!
Sick.
Thank you guys for joining me.
Yeah.
I had fun. Hope y'all did as well.
Indeed.
Thank anybody who was here in the chat. I see we got some zombie sashimi. That's fucking gross. I don't know how long ago that comment was typed. I didn't see it till just now. Still nasty. But hope anybody who came and saw enjoyed themselves. And
Indeed.
last quick shout out.
I
Go ahead and
concur.
take a look at the charity that we're doing for the International Medical Corps. They're helping out people over in Ukraine. They definitely need it. It's a worthwhile cause. If you don't want to donate to that one in particular, do some research, poke around, donate to one that you do want to donate to. There are some shiesty ones, so I would be cautious. People are dicks and take advantage of bad situations. That being said, we are Hard Knock Dice. We do this here on Mondays. This goes to Saltmarsh Champagne. From 7 p.m. to 11 Eastern Standard. And on Saturdays, we have our Across Eberron campaign, which is DM'd by our boy Gloob, who's kind of over there on my left side, if I'm pointing. He's over there. He's second from the top. He's got the purple background. He DMs that and has got myself and a couple of these other guys and some other faces who are all super fun. There's fuckery abound there as well. So, come check that out at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard on Saturdays. That being said, we're gonna raid somebody here real quick. We'll do Ink and Liar, because I don't think I've done them in the recent past. Entirely possible have, can't be sure. They do TTRPG things as well, so go give them some love and spread the support that we all like to see everywhere within TTRPG, so people can play more games, because games are fun, guys. We like playing games. Games are a good time. You get to roll dice, shiny rock, and go click clack. But we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.